Hey everyone, I'm Tassenix. Welcome to Season 75, 5 versus 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 3, Round 3. My opponent here for the grand finale is Berator, the Separatist commander. We fought him at the end of the last week and lost. But as always, an excellent opponent, and perhaps I can avenge myself today. How's everybody doing in the chat? Ray Rock, good to see ya. Happy Saturday. I think we have Dagger and Shake hanging out in the chat. How you guys doing?
A version of me is hanging out in chat.
Okay. Good. Well, let's go ahead and get things moving. Set up with the prediction. Today feels more like a 1 or less, 2 or more type of thing. Yeah, all right, fine. Starting up. All right. There's our man. All right. So, up against Berator. Rank 16 fighting rank 18. My 16.8 million GP to his 16.6. Top 80 GP, my 3.27 million to his 3.27. Top, let's see here. For GAC Omicrons, 91 to his 90. Ha! Top 80 average speed, my 168 to his 169. Odd analysis. Oh, wait. Hey, Juhaz. Bushman resubscribed with Prime. Thank you for that. 3 months and counting. Thank you, Bushman. Thank you. Appreciate you. And yeah, Juhaz with a watch streak, man. Welcome. So, how's everybody's Monday doing? I have the day off in honor of MLK. And yeah, have the time to do this with you guys. Rusty Garden Chair, hello, Tass. How is life treating you? Not dead yet, buddy. Not dead yet. I'm allowed to day drink on a Monday. It's nice.
But today we celebrate the day one man had a dream. And that dream was that all men, races, and creeds were created equal. Sorry, that's it.
No worries. I just heard Mrs. T. Or, hey, Humpty T, good to see you. Hugsy, Cosley, good to see you. Welcome. A hype train just started, guys. Wow. Okay, well, I think my standing is to change hats whenever there's a hype train. That's
What are you changing to during hype trains? Oh, you put it on the old school hat.
I said I'd do that if it hit level 10. If we hit like a level 10 hype train, I'll put on the old hat and risk more wear and tear to the old thing. But every time we level up the hype train, I will switch hats. The least I can do. Darth Soleil, good afternoon, Tass. Good luck. I appreciate it. All right, so mod analysis. Plus 25 speeds, my 323. 94. 20 to 24 is my 637 to his 735. Plus 20 is my 960 to his 1029. Plus 4% offense mods, my 311 to his 179. Plus 6% is my 120, his 43. Plus 9% defense secondaries, my 187 to his 89. And plus 14% defense secondaries, my 59 to his 16. So basically, if it isn't speed, I'm doing a little better. All right. Relic analysis, total levels, my 2690 to his 2646. Relic 10 characters, I have 13 to his 11. Relic 9s, my 192 to his 172. And Relic 8s, 92 to 108. Datacron analysis, still coming in heavy, 9,367 rerolls to his 1291. Level 9 Datacrons, my 64 to his 67. He's picked up a few. And yeah, neither of us are really messing with low level. I picked up a few low levels of, so I just had a glut of Shard Shop currency and just kept picking up a new Cron on each one of those. So we're a few minutes away from this new Conquest starting, and I've already got 7 Crons. I want to say like 5 of those are already level 3. So good, good foot in. I'm okay with it. All right, Galactic Legends. What? Good Ray. My fast Blacker. Oh, yep. Fast Balin. Faster Cat. I think about it. There's been at least once this season where it's not that it would have necessarily been to my advantage, but I noticed that I wanted the option of JMK Mirror where my cat was faster, and I didn't have it. I didn't like that. Cat at 370 has been like her functional minimum forever. So I don't think it's an urgent priority, but for the first time in a long time, I'm thinking about farming up some new speed mods in any way, but directing some her way. All right. Here. All right, we know what they all. Here, real quick. All right, on defense, he's been setting Pirate King Hondo, Java, Jedi Master Mace, Fugitive Omega, DKM, Gas, Boba, Stranger Starkiller, Finzori, Afra, Rey Swallow Ezra, or without Ezra, Ahsoka with Watt, only half the time. I want to say his ploy in week 2 was using full Ahsoka with Ezra on offense. Anyway, on defense, he's been setting Executrix, Home 1, and Endurance, or potentially Leviathan. He might up occasionally, very rarely. Defenses by zone, we could expect to see bottom front, BKM, Gas, Pirate King Hondo, and either a Boba Java team or like Stark Killer, Ranger Stark. Getting like way low. All right. On offense, Lord Vader, Blacker, JML, JMK, Leia, Steer Malicos Maul, Bane, Great Mothers, Oz, Riva. Ezra. Out of 3 for 2. Thanks, guys, for the hype train. We started and ended at level 1, but then again, that was the hype train that started minutes. Julipa 7507 says, "Good evening, Tass. Good luck. This time you'll get him." I'm hoping so. All right, teams that Berator has faced and dropped on this: Queen Amidala, Ahsoka with Watt, Thaw, Stranger, of course, a couple of Pirate Kings, BKM, and a Rey Swole. That's it. No drops on fleet. All season. Very fair. All right, where are we at with the prediction? Ending it now. All right, 60% of points wagered went 1 or less. 2 or more is 40%. So you guys, the people are with me. The people believe in the mission. And I appreciate that. Let's have a look at the board. Berator has completely cleared the ground for a 1398. When you do the quick math on that, that's about a 60 key banner average. He dropped no fights. Now, he did most of these attacks here while I was asleep. So I'll just rattle off to you the banners after we look at what the teams were, and you'll get the idea where. So I had Riva down bottom front. All season, I've not set her once on defense. I'm trying to throw a curveball. Okay. Stranger, Star Killer, CLS, Maul, and Xeris. Interestingly enough, last week when he fought my team, my Visas had a greater life total. Maul. So Maul was the one that got locked down when he went in with Jedi Master Mace. Now, he still lost the fight and had to clean it up, but the fact that he got to lock down one of the threats is not great. So that's why CLS is in here. He's thinner. I could have also put in Fulcrum, but because I specifically have Maul back in and Malicos back out, I now have a Seer Malicos team, and I thought Fulcrum might be of more use there. So that's why. All right, Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Bad Batch Echo, and Shock T. Meant to be anti-Bane, or there's a couple things against. Mostly Bane. It can be problematic. With a support prop, bulk, crit damage, and health. And then last but not least, Rey, Swolo, Exile, Ezra, Uji, Cal, and GK. Light side, bulk level 3, attacker 6, high health, and specific damage. Again, all of these one shot. Here in the back, for the first time this season, Leia, Drogon, R2, Old Ben, and Chupio with an attacker cron, very high crit damage. Java, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Ad, and Scando. Yes, he's been saving Lord Vader to kill this all season. That's fine. So I won't put it bottom front, right? Why give him the freebie? Likewise, if I put it up top, it's just advancing him closer to fleet. Why not make him already earn his way through bottom front? And if you want to get your 3-5 with Lord Vader versus Jabba at that point, go and do that. That's fine. And then it is Lord Vader, Oppo, CX2, DC Torch with Hacker Cron. Bulk this time. Drop the armor pen. And yeah, nothing to it, hold wide. All right, Pirate King Hondo, OG Hondo, Quiggold, Silvo, and Bane with the OG Hondo Cron. We will miss this Cron, it's been fun. Yeah, so that's meant to be anti-CLS, and potentially, you know, it can trip up Slack. Interestingly, he scored, I say, a 65 here. Because of the way that the first 5 attacks happened, he had 4 attacks report ban, like, you know, one-shots, and then a 5th attack that gave also the bonus for clearing his own. So that means he killed one team up top before killing the last team down bottom. And, yeah. I want to say this was a 65. If it was a 61, he's one of these fights. One came a lot later, I think. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, Pirate King he got. Then Bo-Katan. I haven't set this in a week or so. It is one of the weaker teams I can set. I really didn't find myself using it, and it cost me nothing to set it down. You're still gonna have to use something decent. I know people are doing things like Imperial Troopers, but win rate on that by no means looks guaranteed to me, so whatever. All right, as far as Ahsoka with Watt here, now this is again General Syndulla lead, and I lifted this off of one of my opponents, I want to say in week 2, and the idea behind this is you can do a lot to it, but you're not going to BKM it when it's this General. You can still do Great Mothers without difficulty to this, so that's the only advantage. That's with light side burn meter 25% on the level 3, and then long text tank level 6. And then Fugitive Omega. Batch, Fugitive Omega with OG Omega in there, support, and bulk level 3. All right, fleets still has to do. So, talk about that when the time comes. Check back in with chat. Insight seems kind of dead at the moment. How do you mean? I noticed the last couple days has been running slower, but I wonder if that's more like a device side issue. If I have just too much crap going. Got to love bonus turns, Gungans versus Separatists, 1 battle, 50 turns done. Oh, yeah. Conquest just started, right? Yeah. Oh, boy. Yay, got my reward. Still goes. Yeah. I'll do all this after. Today's day one of TV, so I actually could stay on a little longer and do TV and chill after that. Do that. All right, as far as his defense, top side, he's got Great Mothers, Marin, Morgan, DTP, and Asajj. With a support cron, speed up level 3, long text level 6, crit damage and armor penetration. Followed by Gungans, an attacker cron. Now it's General Grievous, B2, Stat, B1, and BB8 with the new BB8 cron from set 26. So, max health damage, light side, level 3. Really going to get nothing out of that. The level 6 here is interesting. At the start of each droid ally's turn, inflict target lock for 1 turn, which can't be resisted, to a random enemy that does not have it. Whenever a droid ally uses a basic ability against an enemy with target lock, they recover 10% protection and gain 5% turn. So the fact that you have an unresistible target lock going out means that Wampa would have it full time if you were otherwise tempted to run Wampa. And when you have target lock, you cannot counterattack. If you can't counterattack, your basic's not feeding you a bunch of turn meter, helping you, lap your opponents. And yeah, that's going to happen on every droid turn. So even if you were thinking, okay, I'm going to pick my moment to use, middle to shake off the target lock, that's fine. But the next droid, unless, the best case scenario for that would be you would slam. It would kill everybody except a low turn meter droid that was also slow. And then you could maybe get ahead of them before you get the target lock back, but then I guess it wouldn't matter if you... Anyway, you don't get to backslap it. So I don't know that you would want to attempt Wampa there. All right. Jedi Master Mace, Jocasta, Depa, Ayla, Temple Guard, Attacker Cron, we know well. And bottom front. It is Seer, Malicos, Balin, Jin. And, yeah. RJ. Hacker Cron. Got here. Speed up 3. Armor pen, crit damage, health. X level 6. BKM. 9. Attacker. Turn meter. Health armor. Crit damage. Rey, Swolo, RJT, Zalbar, and JKA. So the JKA specifically just being here to push this, right? Special ability, damage and deal. Yeah. JKA is, I don't know, just some random wrinkle. 25% turn meter level 3, 67% health, 90% damage. Stop GAC, go to the new Conquest. I don't think so, Costly. I see you're very clearly on Berator's side. You want me to time out? All right. Then, last but not least, Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Wrecker, Mercenary Hunter, Crosshair, Orkron. With turn meter, not bulk, but still 71% health, so good damage. Pretty good. Okay, so this is one of the only matches where I haven't had some form of the Pokron on the... I do have Inzori with the Pokron, which apparently is a slam dunk. If you recall, we lost yesterday's match because of a supposedly slam dunk that didn't dunk. So... we'll see what we see, yeah? All right. Okay. I guess we just do stuff. Go from there. I don't know if there's any kind of... we'll figure it out. Okay, you then. Remove. Maybe? I'd rather let the
Basic.
Spirit fire. Yeah. All right. There's a good one. Take that. Hi, how are you?
Basic.
Yeah, so you're saying you just want to perpetuate fear as much as possible.
Yes. Yeah. At no point should they ever take a turn. If you see them about to take a turn, just move to try and remove two.
I'll probably just kill her. I had to guess.
Yeah, kill her first. Next up is this one here.
Yes.
Yeah, first off this guy, and then lastly him. Now we can start doing the AoEs because they do not. Yeah, this.
Sure.
You do need to land some sort of fear on him, so otherwise it's gonna be rough.
Why would it be rough?
I mean,
all right. Hey, Ranger just raided in with 14 viewers. Welcome. Good afternoon, folks. Hey, Wolfman. Good to see you. Happy up and good luck, Task. Appreciate that. You just witnessed the end of the first attack. So, yay! All right. That was the easy one. Let's try this one. This one's going to be... Back. Armor penetration. Something like this. Health's nice. But I thought I saw. I think this is the best I can do. Best head. Take this. Appreciate that raid. Yeah, Ranger. Thank you. How did it go? How was the match? And yeah, we'll just, I guess, stun Ben with Malicos rocks and go from there. Okay, so you there. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. You. Purge the stun. This is our chance. You're not on. I could hit you. My best to hit you. I think I'm okay with that. Just you're under half. That means rocks are on the menu. Good times. Shields up, please. Oh yeah, back up.
Let this be a lesson to everyone next season that if you want to set a raid team and you don't want it to get like Malakos plus forward, put more pressure on your team.
No, don't.
Unless you fight me or Tass.
What are you doing?
Unless you fight me or Tass.
Whose side are you on?
Then.
What is
no,
this?
you lost 2 banners.
Yeah, we did lose some banners right there at the end. That was a shame. That was like a bunch of them too. But it worked. Timing was just slightly off. You know what? I think if I had maybe another 10 speed on Malakos.
I would have to rewatch that to see the Terminator bar, but I don't believe that.
Leave. Or don't. I'll sleep the same. Alright, Mercenary.
On your side with your wife?
I don't think that... yeah, I think might have something to the loft there.
I'm saying what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Here is just hits, crit damage. To our attackers, or support and really crit damage. This would be a spot. This is one.
If you're nervous, see if you have a light side bulk, just to keep Kira alive.
Light side bulk. Light side bulk is good, rare, what I have. Now, I think I did see some compositions use this cron, which is pretty interesting, right? I think this is going to work out, I believe. I just saw your DM if you're out there, Arsenal. Yeah, didn't end up doing Gungans versus Prey. I thought about it, though. Alright.
Is that just because there's no pressure on the Ray team? Or does that work against things with like Ezra?
I thought I was telling you in the pre-show here that that Arsenal was successful against my Ray, Swallow, Exile, Ezra, OG Cal, GK, Hackercron, Bulk 3, and like 99% health and I don't know, 50 or so percent crit damage. It was highly bad times. Oh, that was just so meaty. I'll take 5 of that. Alright. Got DI'd. No. Well, you? That's the progress we were looking for. Gentlemen, ladies. No. He is open. And this. No. Hi. You really don't want to leave Oz for last, ever. That's really just a bad idea. Okay.
You really have this team in sync.
No. 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 No, no. No, no, no. No.
To the joke or to the banner burn that Paz just did to you?
To the banner burn.
Okay.
62 will do. It has to do. Best to kill him while he's stunned, but the chance to stun him is with Balin, really. And Balin didn't stun it. He got the turn meter removed instead. So that's probably your random variance. All right, so this one is to be Gungan's then. Armor penetration. Give him the real Boomba here. Use him. Bill says, anyone know where it says that the Kyber light side tokens won't apply Zetas? Because when you go to apply them, it even indicates that it will take those abilities to level 7, the Zeta tier. But then after being applied, it didn't upgrade that ability? Yeah, I wouldn't know. Hopefully somebody in the chat can help you with that one, man. Phoenix, how you doing, man? How goes the GAC thus far? So far, so good. 3 fights in, all successes. A bit of banner bleed, which is not something we can really do a lot of. But, yeah. We're doing the best we can. Sorry, Dagger, you were about to say something?
Yeah, I would say Lightspeed tokens level you up to the highest non-rare material. So if it takes a Zeta at level 7, it'll level it to level 6. I don't know why they say that and then do that, but yeah.
Fair. All right, we all know what the
Hugsy said on the YouTube thing, it's in the description of the token itself when you click the exclamation point. Yeah.
Fair. All right,
it basically says it won't apply. Yeah, it basically says it won't apply Omis or Zetas.
This. Oh, probably our best. I miss. Supposed to miss everything, damn it. I need my Boombadeer. Here. Don't do me like that. What? No, not that. Specifically not that. God damn it. Abbé Boucher.
Yeah, Phil, check the exclamation point. It'll tell you.
It was the right decision. Next time. Probably. Hurts. Now, I can see you because I have the attacker. That's why. That's pretty fun. Gotta come around.
Because Boss Nass is not an attacker.
Yes, that's... Yeah. No, I was referring to the DI. I deal with
that.
You are, however, good. But... And it was good. And he rolled the bombs and saw that the bombs were good.
Reading from Rexodus?
Kiboomba. Yeah. Lose!
Tassel frequently give a reading from the Book of Rexodus. Actually, 500 through the front wall is pretty good.
I'm the priest of the Church of Rexodus. Alright. Let's see what he's got back here. Okay, yeah. Like the Stranger team, really. I mean, Maul, I think, is more dangerous than Malicos. But let's write this in and do homework, shall we? Afra, BT1, Pro. Yeah, didn't I do Dengar against this? Not Dengar, DTMG. Now, that was against IG-86 and not HK, so there's more going on with HK. Because popular misconception, you're seeing that, This first clause he gets always. This second clause only happens if he's in the leader slot, and then the rest of these clauses happen anyway. So, yeah.
Or
Whenever
yes,
an enemy is
the
inflicted
temple.
with burning or torture, like, I don't know, an HK's snipe would get reset. And if he uses it, that person gets ability block for 2 turns, can't be evaded or resisted. And then whenever an enemy is inflicted with tenacity down, aka his middle, which does AoE tenacity down, they also get fear, on top of the fear from Poe. So that can be like, you do cooldowns approximately never type of situation. Sorry, you were going to say there?
I was just say the Kron is poor templating. That's all.
Okay, so he's got Boba Java. I remember doing something relatively budget. No, Star Kill. What? Yeah, I did something that was really cheap. Checking my spread. Oh, it was Mother Talzin. Marindaka Asajj Initiator for 63. That's right. That was pretty straightforward. Okay. Keep that in mind. So, the Boba Java handle a bit differently. You manage to get through the front wall, keeping our GLs. That'll help. We also have Bane separate out. Afra. I think I did keep Jedi Master Mace, so that is something in all of my lookups. I didn't. Ah. All right, JMM. Yeah, he's been keeping Saw all season, and he definitely used it against me. 7. This. Hacker at your disposal. Argument. Your attack. And yeah. All right. Let's see what you are absolutely. Standards against a stranger team. I mean, we can check. I doubt this actually would favor us. We did save it, but how does this work? I guess it would be Maul that gets locked down, wouldn't it? Let's check, shall we? Calculator time. All right. Plus, because we're going to see who would get kidnapped by Temple Guard. We went in with Jedi Master Mace. Bane. I'll have to look it up. absolute best banners. Have a look. Oh, he didn't have Ahsoka posted. I bet you that's what he did. Clever. I like that. Well, shit. Now, Freya, what are we looking at? I think this. The hell. Always. Now, health is not necessary. What's the... We did this last round and lost, right? Or not last round, a couple rounds. We know what the fail condition. Star Killer eventually gets to ship drop, which may not kill everybody, but it's going to gravely wound them if it doesn't kill them. And right after that, he's going to do an... That's going to end your hopes. Okay, Swift Freya. Oh, wow. 22% with Bane. It worked some. 3.5 minutes. Minutes. 52 seconds. What is going on here? Wow. Wow. Darth Vader got it done. And this looks bumpy. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. How about that? At C Bane is a 9%. The help doesn't really... The help... This implies that you're wanting to kill people early. See how these are high health. Eidenkron, which is a really solid choice. Oh, look at the siege this man put in. Yeah, I don't think this can be. Man, oh man. That's bad. That is a bad lad. Jeez. Alright, back up to battles. Let's see what's actually high win rate, if such a thing exists. Lord Vader will get it done, but for low banners, about 53. Yeah. Ugly mess. And what happened? Divided damage. Or armor. Okay. Looks like that matters less. I guess what does matter is... Who's you're killing first? I assume that you'd still be going after Stranger himself. But he's Sith. He's like the only guy on this team that can't be investigated. What do you guys know about actually running that? We could do it. Yeah, you hate to look at insights and see the exact moment someone's day was ruined. It's interesting to see it represented graphically, right? That long string of team icons. Guy put in the full siege on that team.
You have to save your healing immunity for when you go after Barris.
What is this magic?
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry. What? Sorry?
I was saying that if you do Jam M here, you have to save your heal immunity for Xeris to get her dead.
Okay.
Otherwise, she just sits there and just heals. Because you can't crit hard enough to knock her down.
Looks incredibly.
Historically, Xeris has been really good against Night Sisters. But
yeah, historically, we didn't have a healing immunity level 6 healer.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just saying, like...
Oh, against Relic 9s and like, guys. Very. All right. Mother Talzin might be what I do there. That would mean JMK would... Oh, man. So we have to... So right now, we have to think about picking up Tanner. When he cleared bottom front wall, dropped a total of 5 banners, right? I dropped 5 just on that one fight, so I'm already down. Let's check where we're right now. So right now we need to get a 64 on every average on every fight on the board. High his to beat his score. He's a 63.7 average. Right. You're saying though, Shake? Sorry.
Is that the John? Hi.
Hey Zid, how you been? Long time no talk.
Yeah, a long time no see indeed.
How you been?
Yeah, I've been good. Lots of changes. Been moving and stuff like that lately. And
Fantastic.
your change.
No baby yet?
No baby yet, huh? Who knows?
Okay. All right. Well, glad to hear you're doing well. Let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the work, guys. So, yeah, he has offense. But anyway, I was looking earlier where Jedi Master. Now we're starting to look at 6. Wow. It ruins Great Mothers. That might be important. Boba Java, 66. Well, no, not Boba Java. Just... We have some idea. I'm getting. Check the chat too. Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously there's Treya. Treya's all. But yeah, Treya looks pretty solid there. Banners are a little lacking. JML. Yeah, Great Mothers. Solid option. Solid. Is a very probable. They went with Marin. They dropped Spirit for Marin, so less Night, I guess.
Yeah, just you can do this even with any variant of Night Sisters. Already, I can say, with or without Marin. Like, you probably don't even need Marin, to be honest.
Well, No, it doesn't look like it. I guess I can probably get that, which means that's good, because then I would have Marin available also.
Correct.
Save that armor. I'm pretty cool with this here. General Grievous concerns me. What do we have that we're not necessarily? So, gas, Saw, Luth, and Kyle Krex. Baze can be used against Jedi Master Mace. Have that. So yeah, he pulled both Pirate King and Ahsoka off. That's pretty good.
Oh, are you through his front wall?
What'd you do? Walk away for a minute?
Yeah, I stopped watching the stream and went back to play my game for like a whole half hour.
And you only missed one fight.
Yeah. I still thought he was still on the front wall.
No, he took down the last team, and you had a suggestion on that, and now we're hearing from you now, 38 minutes later, and he's not down one team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It hasn't been 30 minutes. I think
one par.
I think it's been like 20 minutes. But yeah, don't know what 20 minutes. I think since your last attack. Yeah.
So what's the stranger comp that is set in the back?
Yeah. Okay, Boba, Jabba, Afra, and then the... Okay, yeah. Good stranger comp. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the book. I remember doing other calls on it. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah, Boba Jabba is super solid though. It's like good banners.
You should have Boba of your own, probably. That works. I've heard.
Yeah, I've done it.
Oh yeah? We saved the Boba team. We have that.
Is it good banner-wise, or like how does it play out?
Well, it's a good thing
Although-
I'm looking this up. Yeah.
Although it is
No, I'm
less...
asking Zid.
If only you looked at his screen.
Blacker F-
No, I'm
There's
asking
only-
Zid how it plays out for him, because he said he's done it.
Well, it plays out well against Jabba lead, but if you try to kind of like mirror match against Boba lead Jabba, then it's not as clean, really.
Oh, look at
Okay,
that.
good, good. Thank you.
I did the 5-man. I did the 5-man with bulk, and it was pretty clean. Got like 64 banners.
Okay.
I would recommend.
Oh, Bane DV is an option.
Yeah. Also, if you do like it's if you have Talzin, Marin, Asajj, Daka, and Talia with a bulk level 3 from last set, that felt really clean.
Okay.
Because you start with doubt, so you don't gain turn meter, so you need enough bulk to kind of withstand it. I tried going in with a support cron and got hoed out because I didn't have enough bulk. Went in with bulk and it was pretty smooth.
Okay.
I'm stuck with Helicron, because I just can't be asked to trust both.
I didn't do support, I used bulk from the previous set.
Yeah, I'm saying I haven't actually tried that. I have used healer with this doing for a 65.
Yeah, if you have
Like
like 100%
detox.
health, sure, but I didn't have an extra 100% health cron to allocate.
Oh no, my crown was just armor pen crit damage. It's like the Inquisitor
then I
crown
can-
I originally
then I can-
built.
Then I can show you the 2 fights I did where I didn't get a single turn.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just saying this is
Yeah.
how mine went. Not saying how this will be how his goes.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I lost 2 fights trying
Mhm.
attacker cron and a support cron, or sorry, healer cron and support cron, and then immediately decided that was a bad idea after
Very
losing
fair.
horribly.
Yeah. But I feel like Bane Darth Vader would be pretty good to use at a high value place for
Oh, for sure.
a 67, and then that allows you to take less than 65 save counter against such.
Yeah, but that Bane DV
Wrong
had
team.
a couple drops on it. It was only a 6.
Yeah, but is there like anything to learn from those drops? Like they just suck, or DCs suck, or
No, because one of them
something
was
like that.
reasonably well equipped, and yeah, no. You can look back
You
at
can
it.
get Bane DV against?
Sorry?
Against what are you trying Bane DV?
I
Against
think we
what
were
team?
looking at the Boba lead Jabba
the
team.
Boba lead.
Oh.
Bane is solid. I don't know how good. Like the problem I can think of with Bane is if you take like DV, you'll lose because you don't have enough damage.
Yeah,
you're
'cause,
seeing
like one
here-
of them timed
yeah.
out.
Yeah. See, here's all the fights. Here's your possibilities. So here you go. One of them is a timeout where he's relic 8. That's fine. This one's relic 9. He retreated with high armor penalty. Good damage. So he was trying to go for the blowout, and that shit did not happen.
Well, because Boba lead tells you get to go fuck yourself if you're trying to burst them down.
Well, I mean, you would think the 200% defense largely mitigated by the 33% armor penetration, but
All right, now
Clearly
add up
not.
add up all of the team's potency and then give them all that much max health.
Yeah. Also, what's stopping you from doing SLKR 2 Matt?
absolutely nothing. Just looking.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
me
okay.
starting to haggle things out. So as far as best places to use Slacker, maybe here, fine.
Because I don't really see anything up top where it screams go SLKR. And you can't do it on Stranger, so, kinda just like this team and...
So what's your
Maybe
best
you want to
what's
do
the
that.
best suggestion then for Stranger?
Bane?
CB, yeah.
Not Seabane. I don't think so.
No, C-Bane is a no-go
No.
because it's small. C-Bane is a...
Okay.
Yeah, let me show you.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
show you.
LOL. Nope.
Let me take you on a fantastic voyage. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Both of them suck.
Yeah, you could do this with Malik. Maybe Malik.
And then lose, yeah. I understand.
22% win rate on average.
Well, okay. So my experience with Bane is if you do Bane, you're going to kill 2 people, and then you break the synergy, and then you can go back in and clean it up.
Worked.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the-
okay. So you see this? Ones that worked. I mean, this one had a blend, but this guy had much more health.
It's all
Let me
about luck,
crank this
really,
up a
if
little
they target Bane or not.
Yeah. If it's a DV target, you
Yeah,
win.
it looks
If
like
it's
DV's.
not,
First
Darth
of all, it
Vader.
looks like DV's the way to go. When you crank up the relics to a minimum of 8, Giga armor penetration looks to be the only way, and you get out of that with 25 seconds. Of course, that depends
Yeah.
on how good one's Bane is. 52, 10-4, not terrible. 271, like not terrible.
It's not too bad.
I think we're getting close to putting a CD triangle back on Bane these days, but that's just me.
I've had him in. I haven't deviated from that in quite some.
I'm not saying you have.
50% win rate on 2 banner. Oh yeah, that's right. We were in the middle of doing that math 1,000 years. Okay, we know it won't be Varys. That
Kind of seems like SLKR would be your like highest probability of winning, but also not the greatest banners at the same time
I don't even
against
like
a stranger.
Yeah, I don't even like SOK versus the stranger that much. You can't stun them, so you're basically opening up a swipe and then just like hoping that that Maul doesn't hard target SOK.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're doing, right? You're just like open with swipe, hope you don't get Maul targets. Alphabet soup.
I mean-
a couple times.
it would be Star Killer that would get locked down by Jedi Master Ming.
That's bad.
That is nice.
That's
That's
bad.
Yeah, because you have like multiple mass assist call to assist, so the stranger is going to take like a ton of turns.
Oh,
And
you
interrupt your
want it
shit.
to be Stranger that gets locked.
Yeah, Star Killer
Yeah,
doesn't
ideally,
matter.
yeah.
For Mace, at least, Star Killer doesn't matter. If Star Killer matters, he's pulling a ship and you've lost.
Yeah. Double check. The math's not good then. So all right. So we know that it's not Jedi Master Mace. We can't attempt that. Fair. What was it? It was Mother Talzin, right? Some type of Mother Talzin. Oh, not against that. Why?
Sorry.
Why?
I would not recommend that. Oh.
Why? Wait, what's the difference?
You had it filtered by R7, I think, and then there were some versions that beat that. And then once you take out all the outliers of R5 and R7s, it's an LOL nope.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to 7. It was all the way up to 37. Okay, that was it.
Nice mental exercise.
Let's talk about it.
LOL nope.
Blacker, 50 banners.
Yeah. I don't like the 2-man for sure.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be 2-man. It's going to be a full tier. Because at least that way you have the best chance of Slacker not dying off the bat.
And Hondo's one of the best answers to pretty much any comp with a Stranger right now, so I think that's why people are pulling him.
Yeah, I wonder if Malicos is better in that situation.
I don't think so. But by that I mean I watched the only fight I saw with the Malicos on defense. The Hondo won in like 90 seconds. So
I personally don't like this model. Like this is hopes and prayers.
I don't actually hate Treya here. I just have never done it myself, or seen anyone do it, so I can't.
Round. What kind of hell?
Okay. Because I do like the idea of Treya working.
Yeah.
It has to be support ground.
Has
to be support ground.
Yeah, if it's going to be successful.
Because you need the survivability. There's just no other ways.
Yeah.
Got this one.
What's the other one?
It's bulk.
It's not bulk at all. Okay.
It is bulk. Protection's bulk.
It's sure it's like 58% compared to the other one, which is 100%.
How much health is on the cup?
100%.
No, it's 60%.
No, it's not. Never mind. It's 60%.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, slightly less.
They're about the same amount of.
Yeah, slightly.
Notice that this is very high health gains on top of moderate relics, fighting more powerful relics. See where I'm at with that?
I think you can do it. I'd run it.
I think we've got a case here.
I think I've been convinced, but it's not my gag.
I think I'm willing to do this twice, people. Willing to stick it out. See here. Hey, Striker. Sorry I'm late. What have I missed? We got through the front wall with only a couple banners lost, but still more than what he lost. We have to score a 64 banner average over the entire defense. So yeah. Slacker versus Stranger? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that, buddy. I saw. Been using Pirate King Hondo for 65s. Can use Vayne 2 to save Quiggled for elsewhere. That's really nice to know, Canada. I imagine there's going to be a lot of shakeup with how we use Pirate King now that the Pyrocron's expiring. So.
Oh yeah, next season Hondo's on offense for Stranger. I think for the vast majority of people.
All right. We're going to do this here because far and away it looks like our best option. Actually, one shot for high banners, that is.
I was about to say, unless you wanted a 53, this looks like the best option.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Our plan cannot really tolerate that. So we might lose the fight just on efficiency if I had chosen to go with C here, and I just can't afford to take that risk. All right, this is it. When we did this last time, we really had to hold on a long time. So.
Yes, and you died. So hopefully this was better. Yeah. There's a whole lot of crossing. Yeah.
We die.
So far, not dead yet.
It's so important to hit people that aren't going to do shit back.
Yeah, don't hit them
That'd be
twice,
kinda
by the
stupid.
way, because
Okay.
Are you trying to tell me that? Are you trying to tell me that backslaps hurt?
Moderately. Yes.
yeah.
Pull that off. Topped off and ready to go. Looking bad, lads. Please. Now, this could be
Try
our
it.
moment. You think I got him?
No.
I mean,
you're
he's
gonna
gonna
do it.
revive even if you do get him, so I don't fucking know.
What should I do here? Execute him or attempt to execute the Ranger?
Hit somebody the
Starkiller
fuck
was
else
the
that I
weakest,
know
so
these two.
overwhelmingly, Starkiller is your target because he was the weakest when you looked.
Yeah. Hey, Nashorn, good to see you. All right. Yep. All right. That's life one.
Okay.
And that's
That
strain.
tracks.
That's strain.
Yep.
No, that was not life 1. That was just a heal.
No, that was life
isolate who? Him?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that he's not getting.
That was
called.
life 1 because he didn't have protection. Then he regained protection, so that was life 1.
Okay. All right. We're a minute and a half into this. We also have to mind our movement. Okay. Far so good.
So far, so good.
Fine. Go. Fine. No buffs to speak of that I have to worry about. Chill. What's up with you? Talk about. Ow.
Okay, so here comes
Ow.
the bot. You almost died, but still lived, technically.
Only one
Technically
person
still
on
here.
the
Probably hit Xeris.
Yeah.
You there.
Hey.
Check out
Say
that
goodbye.
noise. Okay. Probably you.
She's good. Yeah.
Just mash buttons. You got 3 minutes and a bunch of lives to get through.
Boy, do I.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of Nidus and Eyelids if you need them all dead.
Yeah.
Ideally, kill Xeris first now, because otherwise you're gonna be screwed.
We're all on the same page with that. You can rain.
Pray for Xeris to die sometime soon is what I should be saying.
I mean, yeah, we just have to beat her down old-fashioned style and use next to lead on Starkiller.
Straight. Start, yeah.
The healing immunity, but your creation is crazy.
That's not healing immunity. That's health down.
That's health down. Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Bye.
Bye! You served your purpose.
You sure did. Not mad at you. Bye, friend. Serve me well. Okay.
Soon,
Fine.
you'll get a fucking annihilate one day.
This is bad in terms of time, guys.
It might be time to put it on auto.
Do we
This
actually
one's
snipe
back.
Xeris? Seriously.
Yeah, after you snipe
No,
Xeris,
yeah.
snipe Xeris, put it on auto.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
Yeah, there you go. What's that? None of it is bad. Oh, that's not. Okay.
Just gotta roll. People have got to go.
Yeah. One day they will all die. Hopefully that day's today.
If I feel like it's time, I'll pull off the next thing to make sure I delete the card for the next.
I don't think it matters anymore who gets the lead. As long as it gets
I don't
somebody.
agree
Yeah,
with your
just get,
assessment. Back on
Yeah, you're gonna get through this.
that. Yeah. Jesus. So, even higher health may have even preserved Talon, because Talon held on through the ship drop. It was eventually.
It was the AOE with heal immunity. That was the
you
TKO
should
on
probably take it up because it should be. Yeah.
that. All right.
Yeah. Time for banner recovery.
Fuck banner
Yeah, now start
recovery.
praying.
Fuck banner
Maybe
recovery.
61?
Absolutely fuck banner recovery. Just kill this thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should. You'll be
Oh,
fine on the
Totally
killing
fuck
part.
banner recovery. Don't even mention it.
You gotta
Come
recover
on,
them.
you're gonna
anyways,
fucking
so.
counterattack 3 times. Go fuck yourself. Okay, 60,
Pretty good.
61.
And now you can
61.
offset that with undersizes.
Yeah, maybe you can say that Talon would be okay to leave off. I saw it data with. We know that Talon is often lost on such offensive counters, but it wasn't.
Marauder.
It wasn't a drop.
Marauder might have been a decent option there too because he would have had so much defense from the buffs.
Sure.
Talon is just generally, I find her generally squishy, and I don't know the team well enough or the kits well enough to know which one, if one is like strictly better than the other. But if you don't think Treya's going to die, I don't know how good Talon is.
Guys, this puts us in a marvelous position. We have the opportunity to see Bane somewhere.
Or
We
see
still need
Ben
what we
Bane.
still need is a good solution for Great Mothers, so I can use JMK here. Well, yeah, let's actually think about how to divide these up. Here's Afro.
That's great because you're on ads.
Yeah. D-Bane works great
Just the
on
perfect
Afro.
time.
That's nice. JMK, of course. Bane is a 64. I'd like to avoid that, and now we're getting into fine. So, Stranger Tab, Great Mothers. Let's talk about it. Yeah, this Asajj composition is exceedingly rare, and JMK is what was used against it. So, filtering that out and thinking otherwise. Sure, Slack.
We still have the SLPR.
Yeah, we still need to
So-
talk about the Boba Bausch thing. Wait, what did you guys say the Boba Fett team was good against?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing on this board.
Nothing
In
on this.
particular.
Yeah, nothing on this board that's alive yet. Some shit that's dead and some stuff we can't use because banners.
Yeah, C. Well, we really need super high banners. So Slacker, FOSF, or C-Bane there. If C-Bane went to Afra, then what?
Move GMK to Afra.
Yeah, JMK is a good undersize on Afra.
Well, you guys are still just thinking on a one-to-one basis. What do you guys have brilliant cooked up in your mind for Great Mothers, Gungans, GG, and JMM? So JMM, we can...
Gungans.
call
I
them.
mean, JMM, whatever. You have Gungans left for JMM. Right? That's a 65.
I thought we used Gun, and we used them successfully, and I have Saw. Doesn't matter, I have Saw. We're cool.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you have Saw. Okay, move on. Sorry.
Totally cool.
Not Gungans, Saw. Yeah. Okay. What you're
Now
using
for this, I can use Great
GMK
Mothers,
for...
right? Great Mothers is
Yes,
going to
you
be
can.
just fine here, so we don't need to worry about
Yeah,
that.
correct.
You have Great Mothers. Dead?
You should.
Confidently?
You have
Yes.
told me like 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay, you do.
So Gungans wise,
Start with that?
Yeah, Great Mothers takes care of that. The Great Mothers up top is something where JMK
JMK.
would be appropriate. What we need to do is think about how to rotate something for JML. JML good against Boba Bausch?
No.
No,
Really? Okay.
Like, hell no. As in, it doesn't even fucking win. Type of no.
Really? Okay.
I'm pretty sure they don't like the doubt.
Yeah, I looked that up when I tried. When I was doing my own.
Yeah,
Did not
the
like
doubt-
the
doubt
eliminates
is
at
pretty
all.
murderous. That is. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
JMK isn't even good for that, so that's good to know. So JMK for Great Mothers or something.
JMK for Afra and do... What was Great Mother supposed to be again, sorry?
Great
We just
Mothers
talked about it.
against Great Mothers was originally going to be like JMK, but right now I have JMK penciled in for GG. I can do something.
What does the Kron? What does the BB-8 Kron do?
It's
It's just shit. Just use something the fuck else. They're not
Why
going to be
don't
taking
you
many
want
why
turns.
don't I just
Why doesn't-
because of the six. The
Yeah.
the target
Yeah.
lock,
Okay.
the unresistible target lock means we don't
Yeah.
counter attack.
But with the Night Sisters,
why I
like
put the
OG
BB-8.
Night Sisters, just wreck it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
Night
if OG
Sisters
Night
are-
Sisters do? But I remember in the past there are such turn loops where if you have a couple of those droids,
Do
2-3 of
GML
those
3
droids.
man and move on.
Sorry,
Do GML 3 man and move the fuck on
why do
with
you say
it.
3?
Because
Especially since GG's a counter to JML. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
trying to sabotage around.
Yeah, BB-8. That whole
No,
GG
no,
is
no.
moving first, and probably taking 2 full turn cycles before you move.
You certainly would lose your prot banners at least
Yeah,
if you 3-man this.
That's why I would just take Night
Okay.
Sisters because yeah, you're right. It's like probably a 90% win.
well, you know what?
But
we
I don't
do?
even know.
Yeah, no.
No, the issue with Night Sisters is what's she doing for Boba Jabba then? That was the Night Sisters counter.
No,
But
that's
he's
going to
got
be
the
Slacker
SLKR
FOSF.
and Bane.
Right now,
He was
that
gonna do
Boba
C-Bane.
thing is slated to be Slacker FOSF because we've got
Oh, yeah, then this is
C-Bane
fine.
on Afra, Saw on JMM,
Okay.
Great Mothers on Gungan. So the only open questions are how to deal with Great Mothers in this general group.
Great Mothers can be JMK. Yeah, move on.
Yeah, and you can JML the Jedi Master Mace window instead of Saw.
Sure, if we feel that somehow, what's it saying that we're about to use otherwise is good there.
Yeah,
So what's
we just
special
have
you
to
do?
find that.
I remember using Night Sisters back in the day versus the Stapcron with Stap and the Stapcron. I can't imagine this team is better than that was.
Yeah, plus you
don't
can
wanna
use like a
bleed
healer
banners.
cron or something like that, a Daka cron, and you would wreck the shit out of this.
That is true.
Yeah, Night Sisters with Daka.
Yeah, would give you good prot recovery too, and the healing immune is pretty nice too.
Just
So
take,
ensures that they die from
You
plague.
take the full thing with zombie, right? That's what I remember.
Yeah, not
this
getting
is
cute.
this is the trio plus Daka Zombie. Yeah,
Yeah.
besides Zombie.
Old times, party people. Old times.
Turning the clock back.
It's second row, that's wrong.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
That's the amount of times you've tried to make me a dad is kind of getting out
No,
of hand.
I mean, I specifically say you're not my dad. You can't.
Yeah, Tess is simultaneously saying you're not my real dad while also calling you daddy.
Yeah, it's
Not
just
at all.
like, no, fuck off, dagger, or
Not
stop,
at all.
just fuck off.
Not at all, you very wicked man. All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Secondly,
let's get
no.
that 65.
You don't need if you think just the 3-man was going to work Canada. That's fine. We don't need to take the risk on that. We can go for
Yeah,
the 5-man.
3-man is just nah.
We'll do middle here, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
roll out the plague. Oh yeah, this
How
is
many
great.
in a
Mass
row?
assist for maybe a stun.
Try it.
Sure.
Ideally don't, but yes, try it.
You're so don't or maybe try click a button.
I don't know.
I would have done
Yes.
AoE, but I don't think it matters a ton.
Stand part 2.
Yes. Third, right?
I would
Middle.
jump. I would jump.
yeah, AoE here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh,
Oh nice.
oh.
Okay,
Come back.
so
Look at,
Come
look
back
at
to
that shit. Look at this
alright,
sexy
now
shit right
for
here.
the
Give me-
recovery part
Give
of
me
the game.
banners. What do I do to get banners?
Basic.
Middle.
Inflict plague. Inflict plague. Basic.
65. Ha!
Okay.
Had him the whole time.
There we go.
Ah!
Easy, never in
The
that.
basic the basic reapplied a bunch of stacks of plague, giving you a bunch of prot back.
Ah! Ah!
And you're right. I have 3-man that in the past. Yeah, I ain't trying to risk your GAC on that shit.
That is very fair. Guys, I think we're looking in really good shape for the. Let's go ahead and do.
I think you're going to end up 1 or 2 banners behind him going into.
Oh yeah, you think so? Let's
Hell
do
no.
the math.
Because, yeah, do the math. But I think
He's gonna do 2 and then aim for 65 on the actually 3 undersizes and 65 on the remaining battles.
Yes, but are you walking out of those undermans with max banners?
Yeah, ideally like 66 to
Got to
67.
score an
minimum.
average of 64 to tie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
You're
think
good.
he's gonna be ahead because if he just does
Yeah.
65,
You're gonna
he's
be
at 1403, which is more than Berator.
because you're looking
he's
at what, like a
ahead.
68. You're looking at a 68 and a 67.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
And then SLKR SFTP is like a 66 probably.
That too. All right, so get to your work, Chief.
Okay. Well, hey guys, it's been a good fight so far. Let me take a quick break here. Yeah, the 61 had you heard of it for sure, man, for sure. It's sweaty out here with efficiency fights. You have some safe 2-3 mans with what you have left. Yeah, I don't think that JMK.
No, and you're gonna get a 63 there probably. If your GK survives, you're probably looking at a 65. Or sorry, a 63. Other. Oh yeah, I'm just saying like without against the
DK's
Night
not
Trooper
here, by the
one-
way. It's going to be me.
Oh, yikes! That could get dicey in a hurry.
The data look good. I'll show it when I get back. But I'm going to take a quick couple minute break, guys, and we'll see you and keep on soldiering. Let's kick the music back on, and what happens? Right back. All right, party people, we're back. So,
look, he took a couple of minutes just to explain to Shake the difference between the terms dad and daddy.
oh, Rose.
Dagger. Just
You need this
The
so much
response I
more
would
than
give
anyone else needs this.
is not suitable for the stream. I'll wait until he's done to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Just gross.
In last flight terms.
Just gross. Shameful. Shameful and gross.
Yes, I agree.
Okay,
You
so
just
here.
boot here from the server.
We
Just
can
be
take
done with this guy.
fives. We can take fives like this.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that would be totally fine.
Drop snips.
Yeah.
Interesting. But isn't that
Drop mace.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I actually rather like my third over to cat and then Snips dispels taunt and then I leap Great Mothers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rather
kind
fond
of
of
like
that.
I prefer that.
Drop mace.
Yeah,
And
we're agreed on.
run with snips.
With Attacker Cron, can you do that regardless?
It's a
Yeah,
support run, so they'll have debuffs off the bat.
Interesting that you mentioned that. You see that the
Yeah.
fives cron is enabled. I actually have that, and that might be helpful for banner perfection.
Sorry, I missed that
Yeah,
it was a
this-
support Cron. I know what he's looking at on his screen. I just didn't know what the actual Great Mothers team on the defense had.
I think that's a
Right?
Yeah, it also has a support ground.
Okay.
It's like 4 supports. Or 3 supports, I want to say.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah. That explains the Asajj.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Where is the tab for Jedi? Pretty close.
Yeah, but that's just a slam dunk with JMLS.
Yes.
Slam dunker.
I want to say that Saw's better banners, though, honestly.
I just picked up a 65 doing that. Like,
Yeah, I mean a 65 is a 65, no matter how you flip it.
Yeah, sometimes
I think the
you
worst
don't
you're looking
get
at is a 64.
It can be a 66 if you drop one person. So drop that one person.
Good. Shake's the one that's on the same page with me. The idea is, what can I actually get away with?
Yeah, we can drop the
Look at that.
look.
Saw. Wow, what? Really?
Yeah, well, one
That's-
scene,
that's
so
more
it's
like
almost
a
I
fatal.
know it's one scene, but
Get
it's
that
also
fatal.
15
Alright.
something million.
Is that fatal?
That's
That's
fatal.
that's fatal.
That's a relic 10,
Yeah.
Luthen. There's not two
Yeah,
sons
that's
of
what I'm saying,
bitches
that's
running
fatal.
around with there you.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
not
yeah,
two.
yeah.
There's not two.
yeah,
of
there you go.
those.
Don't try it. Don't try it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, check that Luthen's relic level. But no, you said we should drop one person. I vote Shake.
That's valid. There. Fuck off.
Yeah, you can also think like who gets cuffed, basically, who's the weakest when you drop
Generally,
one off.
Generally, JKR or Hoda, and you. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
like if you cut JKR, you have to make sure your Hoda actually gets the handcuffs.
yeah. You don't want it on JKL or JKC.
So,
Nobody tried to do Underman, which is very sad.
Cracks available.
Rex is available for our purpose.
I think you can foreman this with cracks, with Saw, Cracks, Luthen, and Kyle.
Think so, do you?
Alright, the question is, why are you trying to Underman this when
He's-
you are already ahead?
Yeah, you don't need to
Um,
really.
Well, yeah. The only thing we're thinking about is just what's the likelier 65, and I feel like it's.
Look,
Yeah, so
look.
Well, it will be a 65.
Heard Ferguson understands the assignment. All I heard from that conversation is the words "daddy" and handcuffs.
Brother, you need help. Just
I didn't say
leave
that,
the
that was
dagger.
Description-
Just
description,
both
strength,
you and
and
just
Jesus.
dagger show yourselves out.
Nothing
Just
less than
leave.
prescription strength Jesus. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, just what is wrong?
Look,
with
only
you
one person in
people?
this chat publicly said they wanted people to send in pictures of their feet, and it wasn't me.
No one did. You're the only
Who the
one
fuck
that
was
said
that?
I did. You're the only one that said I did.
The only reason to sell socks is to get pictures
because
of merch.
it's because people buy apparel.
No,
Oh.
Why all people. Newsflash: Dagger's here to tell you that all people who sell apparel are fetishizing the experience. But yes, buy that turtleneck.
Yeah, but it's sort of like not the same as socks. motherfucker. You know that.
I mean, it's an article of clothing, and it's only weird if you make it weird.
There's a KK that gets cuffed on this team.
Yes.
That's why I would take like Chirrut as a 5th instead of Baze. I don't think you need a tank. What did Canada say? I think it's safer than 95% a 4-man than take a 62 somewhere and try to make up for it with a 70% 4-man.
Yeah, well, what's the one that you're advocating for?
Honestly, Tass, what you should do is you should do your 2-mans and figure out what your banners are then, and then figure out whether you want to. There's no reason to aggressively underman until you know what your 2-mans are going to.
I mean, sure, that's fine.
Just my 2 cents.
They're pretty good 2 cents.
The
And
thing
we
is,
said
most
that
of
was gonna
the
be
2-mans are 68.
And
They're gonna be 68 because the banner get rebuilt here.
You
But
just
get the 68s.
You just
and
blow
then-
out Jabba immediately? Or sorry, not Jabba, Boba.
Yeah, ideally Boba. He's kind of engine of that team.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna miss this special. Will be missed, my buddy. Been good. Been good.
Yeah.
right.
I don't know about being good, but yes.
Don't listen to Shake. That's
Yeah.
the horse's crown. Good.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about this game, you know.
Right.
Honestly, I cannot wait to say we don't even play the game anymore. Soon.
And you'll still be here giving advice, even though you don't play the game. As is
Our man.
tradition.
I mean, I just give shit advice. It doesn't require me to play the game.
I can attest. What?
You know.
These guys do a lot.
Yes, they do. Alright, just swipe away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would have
Ideally, they would have killed it for sort of special forces.
oh God,
Instead
no.
of, trying.
Oh, that's so much.
Yeah,
Right, this is
should
actually
have called him.
not
You
good.
know, that's okay. You fucking die, by the way.
Yeah. You can just quit the game if you lose this, by the way.
No. This wasn't my idea to do.
No.
But there was some-
It was my call.
No.
But we all felt
No,
this
no,
was
no.
pretty solid, and
Yeah. I
Yeah, there
just
was
want you to
just
know this
one
is the end.
issue there.
that's the
One issue. Should have
Right, but-
called him on Boba instead of using the AoE.
we would have had no chance. The only way we would have survived what was to come. What you are suggesting
stun.
means that we
It's a
would have
stun.
killed Boba with that assist. Do you feel that that's the case?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think it was a killing
Even
blow.
if you don't kill him, you stun him. Because that's what the middle.
Part 2 stun is nice.
That's what that ability does.
Oh.
It stuns.
Yes, now you're going romantic.
Yeah, we can do
everything.
whatever we want now for funsies. Because that's. I mean, unless he drops in fleet, that's the end of the line. I don't think he's gonna.
I mean,
drop it.
treat it as he's going to drop in fleets.
He's not
So,
gonna drop.
yes, we are all aware of that. Treat as if it's going to drop in fleets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
at
still have
least that way.
BKM.
Don't want to do.
Yeah, now you can do BKM and move on.
How many times do I have to say that BKM?
On defense, yes, we're aware.
What about Great Mothers for the Boba Jabba?
Doesn't work.
Really?
No.
Okay, let's see.
Queen works.
It works. We don't have really slightly.
I think your queen's on defense.
Sorry?
Did you say your queen was on defense?
Oh, you're breaking up too quickly, right?
I'm sure you was.
He's asking, do you have queen?
No.
I
Not
mean,
have
that-
queen.
Yeah. You might have to start moving some stuff around.
And there's nowhere to make use of Boba Jabba. Sorry, not Boba Jabba, just Boba FD.
No, you can move it to Java.
Everybody else just breaking up, or is it me?
I also hear that they're breaking up.
Glad to hear that. All right, let's.
That's
Yeah,
sad.
it has to do with like your. It has not your server specifically, but I think it has to do with like servers. I think there's a little bit of unstableness on your server right now because you're
You don't have
for me.
gas Rex.
Yeah, I think that might work. Full 5 first or take Crex?
Just full first, not correct.
And now you're sounding.
It's full power first. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, Shake turned into a robot voice.
Fuck
Yeah,
some shit up.
yeah, they're all robots. True. Can't call assists, I believe. So who do I want to get rid of most urgently? I guess out-related reason.
Still Boba. Still Boba. Fuck Boba.
Yes, agreed. I was promised a prod disruption.
Only when they do a certain class, right? Like it has to be stun or ability block or something. It sounded like ability block. So
I
far,
was
so good.
promised some things, yeah. So far, it has not been delivered.
Far, so
Oh yeah,
good.
this is gonna suck.
Yeah. Ability block right there. Love it. Change the thing.
Yeah, this is gonna
Ooh.
suck.
Oh, no.
Hey, there's our prot disruption, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh boy, what
All right.
what great
Oh
prod
my.
disruption, guys.
All right. Good
Yeah,
draw.
you
Part
just came
two.
at the right moment.
Alright.
That was funny. That was funny.
Do Seabane here and start moving stuff a bit.
What about Afra?
make-
I want to do Afra.
I mean, yeah, you can do everything you want right now because the game's over. But yes,
Yeah, we don't really have intention for otherwise. Not a support cron, so if we bring armor penetration,
also you can do Boba Lead.
son of a bitch. How many times have I asked? You ruined my life.
Yeah, I mean, no, every single time you answered, but you haven't heard me. I don't know what to say.
Yes,
I replied with,
Really.
it's not
Where is the
my
Dark
fucking
Lord?
internet. My internet is just fine.
Go. Let's
I
see if
would
this works.
do... I would have done support. I don't know. More survivability.
Stop that. 8.
It's just, yeah,
Alright.
that would have been
So
nice.
far, so good. So,
Yeah.
1. The stats died
Well.
with her. Why are we not trying to kill her first?
Because
Yeah.
she's just gonna revive.
But the
Because she
stats-
revives when you kill her.
Yeah, that.
Don't we need to kill him twice too?
Yeah,
Yes.
and ideally,
Yeah, kill her, that's fine.
He's
but,
more
you know,
fragile, like strategery wise. Yeah, I don't. I don't
sure.
think this was a bad call.
Sure. As long as you're happy.
I am
can all
happy.
be
Thank
happy.
you. I appreciate it.
Hey,
Okay,
what about
boss.
we?
To her?
Yeah, how about fuck her? Toss her.
Try it.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Oh,
Pretty good. PT1
anyway,
by,
on that note, so far, so everybody's dead almost?
Oh, no.
we're still in it. Easy.
Okay.
Do I hit her, though?
Yeah.
I think it's still the
Yeah,
first couple.
torture her.
Yeah. Don't get the...
And
Alright, so we have
revive?
to do the revive here, right?
Yeah.
Likely.
If we don't get to do anything...
I mean, he's just gonna die again, so it's
Listen,
not really
you know,
relevant.
you're absolutely no fun. Darth Vader, do the thing. Distract the AI. That's right. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. Alright, BT1, hit into their prod up.
Hey, he actually gets our turn, which
My
is
man.
hilarious.
My
Okay,
man.
now go back.
And back in the bin. Back in the bin he goes.
Alright. Well, you know what? I think it's important that we try.
Yeah.
So what we're
You get a
observing here
participation award.
is why people
Uh,
were not doing this
yeah.
earlier in season.
Uh,
We now have
Okay.
some
Yeah.
evidence to support this claim.
Yeah. Good to know, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I've attempted it this way all season.
Oh.
What?
How about
Try Pouch Spot 2?
Let's try to call her again.
Yeah, Pouch Spot 2? Hey!
It was genius the whole time.
The worst
Yeah,
part
it's
of all
all
of this, the worst part of all of this is that there's a non-zero chance you leave alone.
Is that what happens?
I don't know for sure, but that's what this fight is specifically is looking like.
No, this is gonna be done as soon as
He's gonna
somebody
get
else
his
takes the
cooldown
thing.
reset here on the kill.
Come on. Not that one.
Alright, now
Have it.
she dies.
Have it.
Soon.
Okay.
Oh.
Return
You're
to
back.
me, my children.
Oh, you're back in town.
Blessed children. Return to me.
Dude, if you
Yeah.
pull this shit out, I'm gonna call
Blessed,
Haxon.
blessed children. Return
This is
to
just
me.
not real.
Return.
This is not real.
I command
How
it.
the fuck are we still
I
around?
command it. We don't have the dots.
Yeah.
That's fine, keep
We
trying.
could call Boba though.
Yeah, we're gonna still crush and then call anyway.
Yeah.
Like a soul.
Like a so. Like a so.
Hi.
Old
Hey,
plan.
B2. First turn all
Reason.
game. My man. Look at that. My man. They doubted. They did not believe. They did not
You're gonna win
believe.
this, and it's so fucking dumb that you're gonna win this.
No.
They did not
This is
believe.
like an
They did
OG
not believe.
OG
Also,
task.
for the record, for anybody watching at home, nobody died. Or stayed dead.
Not once. No one died,
No.
not even once. No one died, not even once. You
Triple
can't
is
prove
still
otherwise.
dead.
Masterful strategery.
You know, I would also like to point out that I'm really surprised that no one listened to the suggestion of using Afro to begin with.
Yeah, well, what would that would have been a 56, so that would have cost us the match to have used,
No.
so.
Yeah, but
No,
one
no,
made
it
the
would not
suggestion,
have.
is What I'm saying, no one made it.
Yeah, it would have, Shay, because we withdrew on the first two attempts. There was no
Yeah,
preload,
it
there
would've
was no
That's
nothing.
No,
why I
if
was
he
making
had
the show.
started with that, you would have, stuff left. Because you could have doomed some other stuff.
I guess.
But yes, nobody.
Yeah, the slacker lost. Phoenix.
Yeah.
Slackers,
I
you
attribute it
don't
to
know
just a
skill issue.
selection of that SFTP move.
Yeah, it all depends
think
on
that-
whether you think we were going to do it, because we do
You
have a
either
good
die
amount
or
of
get-
armor penetration on that Kron, for sure. But
Even
No.
Tass, even if he didn't die, he would have been stunned, and you would have gotten health steal off of it.
Yeah. So,
So you would have healed. Plus,
Yeah.
you would
I
have
don't-
either killed.
I'd
or
have to go
stunned.
back. I don't even think at the time of that turn he was even low. Like
He
it
was
was
at like
just
70%.
He was.
just after that.
He was at like 70%. He wasn't in dire straits, but I thought he was like 70% health.
yeah, his prot was fully gone. Part of his health was gone as well.
Yeah, you should make that a YouTube short.
Yeah.
Third.
That is
Yeah.
funny. All right, saw corrects here. I mean, I guess the rest of the plan is still intact then.
Yeah, except, you just took 3 fucking teams to kill.
Yeah, but we didn't
But
use
yes.
any of the other designated teams, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
Yes,
true.
Good.
yeah.
Good.
How about that? Smart
You
ass.
live. Yeah. Says
Your
the guy
mother.
that dropped, like...
Your mother. Yeah.
That's the... Hold
Oh,
on.
look, somebody's trying to talk shit. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Right.
God, that
Okay,
is such a
somebody
terrible
told me,
soundbite.
some liar,
It is.
some speaker of untruths, said to me that this Poe Fearcron was going to fear anything, even GLs, that even units had said they were otherwise immune to fear, and it did not happen.
Who said that?
Did you not see your
people
brain
that should not be
fucking...
named and shamed because they also pay me money.
Oh,
Yes, that. But more on point, you
No,
saw
it
Bane
wasn't
being
it wasn't
feared.
a fear T, it was just
I
a
did
fear
see
Bane.
Bane being feared, but that's literally not the unit I was talking about.
Yeah. I don't know who you're referring to.
I
I'm
mean-
not gonna. I don't really care. I'm just saying, like, I don't know many people who actually think that.
Yes, we can all agree it's a controversial take. It was at the time too, but I didn't have a VOD to prove it. I do. Now I do. They doubted.
What did you just walk into?
They disbelieved.
You walked into that trying to lose. That's part 3.
They
and us
disbelieve.
helping him lose.
They also like didn't read. Doesn't the fear say non-GL? Like on the cron?
Yes,
I-
it does
like,
not. But
it's frequent.
no.
Hmm. So, great mutters. Oh yeah.
Yes, easiest battle.
Mm-hmm. Just doom and gloom.
It is there. Hey. Hey, and it's literally mark anybody that isn't Jar Jar's. So I guess I'll
Correct.
start
Start with Boss Ness.
with Ness. Yeah, that's what I was about to. All right. What did you just walk into, Feathers? Nothing you haven't seen before, trust me.
Oh, Fetters is still alive.
Yeah, he's still out there. He tunes into the stream regularly. Doesn't play any.
Good to see regular faces.
Yeah. Don't you dare. If you bastard. Hey, listen. He talked about it. Listen. How could this have happened?
Today is just not your day, huh?
How could this have happened?
Today is just not your day.
This is hacks. This is
Oh,
blasphemy.
that's just stupid. The fact that he didn't die is just wild.
This is blasphemy. What is
Alright,
this?
so-
Okay. So you would have lost
Yeah,
this
this
fight.
was,
Anyways.
and then
it's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
It's true. We would have lost this on this fight too if everything had gone to script in
Alright.
the back. This is forbidden.
Yeah. The universe really didn't want you to win tonight.
Yeah. All right. So Berator, I'm gonna need like a phone crash, and then you taking like the wrong capital with the right fleet. I need you to do that like 2 or 3 times in the back for me. That's about it.
Or just not come back to play the game.
Yeah, or not come back. Like, have a wonderful afternoon or evening. Enjoy life to the fullest.
Yeah, you gotta spend time with
That
your
is what the
family.
only hope is at this point. I'm so sad.
You gotta spend time with your family instead of playing this game. It's
yeah.
what that is.
That's right. Yeah, just work on the
Alright, so you
whole.
should try the 3-man test.
What would the 3-man be? No
Newton
Kyle?
plus.
You really want the Kyle. I'd say the 4-man. How's the 4-man?
Sure. You know, we can all agree that Kyle's not gonna take a turn, but yes.
Bulk, yeah?
Is it bulk or preload?
Probably preload.
Yeah, both.
Oh.
It is preload.
Because
so-
you want
But don't
max
I
preloads.
get out ahead anyway? Like some ridiculous bonus turn or something?
Don't they have preloads?
Yeah, but preload is still better overall for your functionality of this team.
Also, he does. Yeah, he doesn't take a bonus turn to start. He takes a bonus
what I
turn
was
after he does
misremembering.
his first. Yeah. The only one that gains TM is gonna be locked down anyway, so he won't do shit. Yeah. All right. There you go. Yes. Yes. Big fan of that.
You a big fan of D's?
Yes.
There was no good timing for this. I'm sorry. Be ashamed.
Like, this is wildly
Shitters.
unnecessary. Finish the job. Oh, wait,
JMK
yeah,
2-man
that's not
gas,
to do
by
what
the
I
way,
wanted.
this season. I don't know if you cared or not, but JMK 2-man's gas.
JMK 2
Yes.
what now?
There's also no guest to kill.
Well, you should tell my opponents to stop fucking setting it then.
JMK, of course, gas.
Look. In the
Where are you,
Lions
Dapper?
turn,
Are you
you're
on
in
Kyber
the
too?
Kyber 2.
Top 150. Fuckers.
Of
No, you're
Kyber
not.
too.
That. Yes.
I'm just gonna disconnect both of you from the chat and take away your permissions.
Fantastic.
As long as
No,
you accept
no.
the truth.
Dude, I swear, I think I've had gas settle me 7 times this season. I don't get it either. I've been using it to kill fucking, like, Hondo
Okay, so we can all confidently say that Kyle did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Hera, top of Erodium 1.
No, Kyle did exactly what he needed to. Which one of these other characters would you have preferred to have been locked down?
Correct.
Drax.
He probably could have done some Spectre's lockdown.
I think you need one or the other, Kyle or active.
Unless you're Fatal.
Unless you're yes, all that limits me from such glory is a Relic 10 Luthen. It could be my very next. I'm actually ahead of guild recommendations.
Yeah, if you were at guild recommendations, I think you need to move to a different guild.
Yeah,
because you have like 15 odd deads.
There.
Dude, his guild recommended special forces for an R10.
Oh, really?
Look,
What?
No, but it sure feels like they did.
Why the slander? Why the
R10s,
slander? I
man.
say.
No, they just had a list long enough of like R10s to make like even Kabuki blush.
Erodium had like 15 R10s written down.
They
Week
were bad.
2 of fucking R10 being out.
I'm just saying that many R10 suggestions seems wildly excessive.
There were people in the guild at like 4 R10s at that point that wanted their next 10 R10s planned. Yeah.
Well, you know
But
what?
tricky
I
to
don't
be in a
feel
guild.
bad about that Slacker FOSF dropping because we had real incentive to go for the 68. Like, it wasn't just
Holy
a flex.
shit. We have Bit Dynasty in chat.
Oh, really? Bit? Hey, what's going on? I don't...
Love your videos,
Let me
man.
see. I can't tell if the
Conquest
redirect
videos
worked
in chat.
just yet. Let me see. Yeah, we've got a jump in viewers, so maybe... thank you, anyways, regardless of whether or not it worked. How you doing, Bit? And how's everybody from your chat? We're still slogging through, but we're behind by banners, and unless something goes disastrous for him on fleet, we're not going to win the day. Yeah. Still, science. So what's the absolute minimum? You think we got this with Wampa? Tell me yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Easily.
There you go.
Easily,
boss
they
man.
say.
Absolutely.
Easily, they say. With utmost
Well, I say
confidence.
I say
No,
probably because you have a bummy Wampa, so I say probably.
The Relic 9 is fine.
Yeah, that will do it.
Yeah, this will work.
Yeah. This thing, yeah.
God, this crowd set's dumb. Let me just put 100. Let me just put 100% health on this Wampa. That should work.
Guys, hit auto. Let's try it, guys. Soon?
Okay.
Soon?
Okay.
Turn? Soon?
You need to slam, and then you're good to go.
All right,
Yeah.
put it on auto. Go
Someday
get him,
you'll
girl.
take a turn.
Go get him, girl. Don't take no shit from no damn body.
I mean, you need to manually do all this because the what do you call it? The frustration
Oh.
means you can't, whatever. But
There's no frustration involved in this game. I assure you. Wampas
yeah,
resist
there's
everything.
There's your you can't do it.
well, no, but you started the. Oh, I'm watching on YouTube, but I'm saying you started the fight with
Yeah.
frustration, so you couldn't count it. That's all I was saying.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Berator went ahead and just didn't drop.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hell
That's fine. Like we
That's
knew that this
fantastic.
was Battleship Sunk when that Slacker FOSF dropped. I
Yeah,
mean,
Bit just said good. Just finished the Conquest stream. That means we might get some clipped videos coming out, man.
nice.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I need those.
Yeah,
My poor self.
I'm waiting for Bit. No rush, but I am waiting for you to release your videos to start Conquest.
There is an absolute rush because I need to wait because I'm not thinking.
I did like 2 fights and just like they all died in like 10 seconds because Relic 9 versus Relic Delta. So
Oh,
Help.
that's gonna be so bad.
help! Oh, I know, but I'm mostly just so annoyed because the Relic Delta in Conquest is just kicking the shit out of me.
Yeah. Also, Jedi Master Miss Windu is a really nice tank. I just want you to know.
Oh, it's not active yet? Then why were they dying so fast?
Oh my god. I see what you're saying there. You know what's interesting
Yeah.
is I don't feel bad about that. They are the same person. I don't
Damn,
even feel
you're
bad.
racist.
It is the same. It is the same
Racist
guy.
over here.
It is the same
No,
guy.
that's fair.
It is literally
Yeah, I'm
the
just
same
saying.
guy.
I did three conquest battles, and they all died in like 10 seconds. And I got like I have 9 bonus turns with Gungans in 3 fights.
Okay, so the fact that right, you don't have what's her face? 5s. Okay.
Right. Why we did
Exactly,
Yeah,
Isaiah.
yes.
We rely on one person
Yeah.
to get us through conquest.
I believe that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, gotcha, Hera. They're actually stock R4s. There's no bonuses. Okay, that's why it feels so dirty. Okay,
That's sad.
so there's no relic delta active. No, Phoenix, I haven't. Sorry, but feather. White wolf.
Why did they even introduce it when it's not active in like half the game modes? Fucking lame.
I just assumed it was because they all died.
Hey, stop
Like,
They introduced it so they can make money.
And the whole team disappeared.
Yeah, that's gonna suck because I'm depending on to get me stuff.
Yeah. At least
Is
this
it wrong
data
again?
crunch that kind of sucks. So. Well, I shouldn't say it
Yeah,
sucks. It is.
It does.
I will be relying incredibly heavily on the current set instead of the new.
Yes. Alright, let me look at this.
Nice. Really nice. I got.
Okay, Hera. That's fair. Yeah. The challenge path says heightened difficulty, but they aren't getting extra speed or bulk. I'm also one-shotting them, so I don't know if their damage is increased. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Bombardier threw his AoE and they all disappeared.
Very nice, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like having these fights be like actually lawler skate, but feats are going to be miserable.
Look, it's gonna be hit auto. If I get to red grade, that's cool. Otherwise,
He
I'll
got an
take the gold grade.
1839. He's definitely carried the day. But let's. So GG to Berator. That's a 6-3 season. I want to say, yeah, the one yesterday, the loss due to a 100% fleet counter going bad. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about that. This one, we had a couple things that we expected to go well that also went. So I don't know how much we could have changed there. I take Zid's point. You know, could have done FOSF's call on third, but I don't think that Boba was wounded enough. God, truly. I don't
It
know.
would have stunned him if it didn't kill him.
Huh?
But it would have stunned him if he didn't die. That's what that ability does.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, some healing, which would have been nice.
Which is a fair
I must
point.
say.
That was something I
Yeah,
wasn't really thinking.
Isaiah actually has a good point in the chat. I think I might legitimately only use while this current set is active. I'll have to farm DCs because the set is eventually expiring. Yeah, I think I'll end up building a handful of level 9s, but I think I'm just going to sit on a bunch of like lower crons, and a bunch of banked resources, like level 3s or level 6s, before I know what I actually want to build.
Fair.
It's mostly just trying to get under the data cache cap. Because this is like this is the last season we really have to worry about that? No. This is next
Yeah.
Conquest. We have to worry about it. Right?
All right. Let's see. Let's treat this like this actually mattered for fleets. So dig this. He got okay, wow. This was cool. He got 74, 74, 74. Now dig this.
So you would have won.
I saved
If you had
triple
actually-
meta. I saved triple meta, so I can actually really make a good run at scoring higher here. I want to say Executor is good here for Chimera. Leviathan, I think,
Probably.
for home 1, and Profundity for
Yeah.
endurance. That's the one.
Yeah. Ideally, you're looking at like a 77, 77, and a 75 to 76.
Something like that, yeah. Because we're gonna just take the one. Right? All right. See how this goes. We'll have to go in on the bomber.
It's actually a little bit of a different comp. It has Darth Vader instead of Gauntlet.
Yeah, this is one of the
And
more
there's
common
Scythe
comps.
too. I kind of like
Probably
triple
to
attacker here.
ensure she comes out first.
Sorry?
And yeah, I agree. Triple attacker would be nicer.
Yeah,
Personally.
with Houndstooth as the first and only reinforcement.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's
Do that. I'm gonna go back to trying to fail miserably at Conquest.
yeah. All right, Chimera. Yeah, I believe that other people. So this 5 triple into.
Oh yes.
So looks good. Good that way. Fair enough.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
What was the fleet battle I lost yesterday? Negotiator into executrix.
You would target site here.
You want a mark site?
Because you can... Yeah, because you can kill a bomber with AoEs from your 2 other guys, basically.
Now,
Kinda
in this
spread the
situation, are you
damage.
calling Xanadu or Punish? I think you want to call Punishing when they have
Xanadu.
reach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will call Punish.
Mm-hmm. And then you call Xanadu again.
Yeah, after.
And done. Could have been a 77.
Yeah,
Ish.
could have been. Absolutely. All right, 76. So we're still up on that. Leviathan, I think you just do the 3-man, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. No tank, so I don't know. Isolate the Kyle Katarn ship. Something like that.
No, Cassian or Ghost, they're the ones who call people to assist. Or, of course, no foresight on Kyle Katarn, so he's less annoying and quicker to kill.
Absolutely unholy. Alright, let's see. And I guess put it on auto.
Yeah, kinda, but you might kill them too quickly, and then you can't steal their ship and heal up your analogous ship.
I feel like I did. Oh, you do exist.
There we go. And now you can use the heal. Let's go.
It. Is this also?
Yeah, it's Prot
That's
too.
50%.
And then you
I mean,
hope,
it's half
yeah,
the way
and then you
there.
hope you get back to him basically.
Yeah.
It's a question.
I mean, we can at
okay.
least get the health man. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes it is just like that.
76. Now, do you just run the 3-man profundity here?
Yeah, just 3-man.
Me as well. Yeah, just blow out Anakin immediately.
Oh, and this is Mace Windu actually, isn't not?
Yeah, it is me.
Yeah, but I would still just 3-man it, yeah.
Here. All right. Shuttle site gauntlet comp livid? Yes, it was, but we didn't get hung up on the gauntlet or the Palpatine shuttle. Like, we blew those out. It was just what happened after Scythe came in. Go back and look at. I have a timestamp. Yes, Jay. All right. Hi.
Well, actually, there was no PAL for.
There was Gauntlet. I want to say it was like Gauntlet, Palp, and Bomber yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, and today's comp was just ass comp.
Yesterday.
Yeah, today's comp is just you can easily kill before even calling a reinforcement.
We'll see. We'll put that to the test here. Yes, and that's actually attractive. Take it anyway?
Yeah.
Round. Yeah. We'll take you out because you're. Yep. Okay. Our guy. You can pull him out of stealth and then mark. Good. Yeah, ready to roll. Guy's super buff though. Gotta move it. This is another DI. I want to. Can pass turn back.
This is not
we'll
DI.
do third here, and then pass turn back with the capital.
It's not a DI, it's just a full heal.
I would just save it. Because you can't counter and be annoying.
Yeah,
Still
this is
more
what you
banners.
should have saved it for.
No, I'm sure Han will do something eventually. You guys are wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will pray for you.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Glad you will. Good. Yeah, that'll show you.
There we go.
Yeah,
Got a
yeah.
quit.
Shows what you know. Smart guy. Smart guy.
Yeah, did Han
Smart
assist?
guy.
Which it
So
is.
guys, for once I wouldn't have left it down to fleet banners and we would have won on fleet banners. That is cool to know. I like that. Nice. All right, 1800, 1839. So yeah, a couple of drops, it pretty much exactly was it. So if we were plus 40 from 2 drops, we would have won by a single banner, something? I don't know. Great match. A lot of fun there. After the surprise drops happen, we'll talk about them in a second. But of course, first, as always, GG to Berator. Good game. And yeah, that's a wrap on the season. Did I bring out Snips first? No, I brought out Plo because we had just gotten bombed. So I was going to use middle to push it up and everything. I can see a case. I can see an affirmative case for Snips. I really can. That absolutely is a different way to go. I did think about that a little bit yesterday, but I was still thinking that pushing the turn meter into the other 3 living ships was the way to go. Probably not. Thought would happen. Maybe you didn't. All right, let's talk about how all this went. In the beginning of the stream, I talked about how Berator cleared my ground defense for an average of 63 banners, so it's little room, not much, because he didn't actually drop a single fight. And yeah, for decent banners. So let's go ahead and talk about how we cleared. This was actually really fun. I've had a lot of really fun matches. I want to say not a single Erodium. First time in, I don't know. So, even though Erodiums are crushing people out of the top bracket, it's been fun to actually have real fun. I gotta say. All right, against Seer, Malikos, Balin, Mara Jade, and Shin, we went in with full Gungans, armor penetration, Kron, 65 damage. Against BKM, Bam, Paz, Grogu, and BKK, we went in with Balin, Shin, Marok, L3, and Dash for 2. Against Ray, Swolo, RJT, Zal, and JKA, we went in with Seer, Malikos, Crew, Ninth, and Fulcrum. And get this, we were on track for something that looked close to being like a 63, and just a smidge a turn meter, smidge a speed more on Malikos, I think, would have meant that we would have cut off that last turn of Ray's, where she used a whirlwind, killed nobody, but stripped like another 3 banners. And for that, we got a 60.
You would need like 40 to 45 or 50 speed to close that gap, because the turn bar was like not 99% on Ray. It was like 85 to 90%.
Well, how high was Malcolm? 95, 90.
No, I thought he was like 80. He was behind. He was like on par or slightly behind her.
Okay.
While she was
Look at all that.
I'd have to double check the VOD, but yeah.
We can look at all that. All right. Anyway, so yeah, 60 banners there. And against his Fugitive Omega team, for once I kept the Finn team with the Pokron. And yeah, that fear makes all the difference. These guys really did not get to participate much. 65 banners. That was with them having a turn meter, obviously, wandered into the fear. So really, a much quicker fight, I imagine, than for both. All right, let's talk about the back. Against Afra, BT1, 000, HK, and Poe. T-Bane, 68 banners. Just ended up having him in our plan to use. Against Stranger, Varys, Maul, Hal, and Starkiller with the Xeraskron healer, bulk level 3. Very nasty team. Freya, Nihilus, Savage, Talon, and Scion. 61 banners. And this is with a Kron that was like 100-something% crit damage, which didn't matter, but it was about 60% health. And I saw people getting 63 or better banners against this composition on .gg. If they had very high health, like 112%, 110%, something like that, those people even had their Talon lit. My Talon did not survive. That's -3, netting me a 61. Okay. Still a one-shot, though, and the next best chance of a one-shot was going to have to be using Slacker. That was going to end up being for 57.58 according to .gg, so decided to forego that. Now, against Boba, Bausch, Jabba, Dengar, and Zam. Yeah, man. Went in with Slacker and FOSF only. And Sun Boba wiped Boba. On FOSF's first turn, I used the Weed to generate as much ultimate as I possibly could. And yeah, then Slacker got hideously focused down. Now, Slacker might have taken a couple hits into him. I don't think anything that I felt about. As Zid pointed out here in the chat, that if I had used FOSF's third, maybe I killed Boba, maybe I didn't kill Boba. But as Shake pointed out, I would have gotten some health steal out of the deal, something like that. So maybe, if I could go back, I'd try it. I don't know if that would have ultimately saved me, because that got quickly out of hand, I would say. Pretty quickly out of hand. So, had I taken the full team in, pretty sure it would have been very high band. Probably. But yeah, that means nothing. Went back in with, what was it? Take them apart. What was that? I threw in a couple other things.
Well, you did throw in gas, which did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, gas got
And then
destroyed.
after,
Gas 5 at first looked like it could work against this for inferior banners, but it looked like it was solid. Went in with the Rex FD. I want to say, now that I think about it, when I was looking at it on .gg, I'm pretty sure I saw them use 5 scrum. Maybe that's my bad. Maybe that was more of an opportunity. 5 scrum. We did have it available. So something, regardless, this was a cleanup for something. We'd already definitely lost the match on the prop. And then when gas failed, we went back in with something. I cleaned it up roughly. What was it? It was heroic. I remember.
Afra.
Oh, Afra. Afra did it, guys. And check this out. This is with a high armor penetration attacker. DT1 got immediately and unceremoniously. We had to bring him back. He got to do one flamethrower before getting put down again. He managed to blow up the other sides using Darth Vader. The real hero of the story was Darth Vader. You're able to, hold the line until Afra got a second revive. So that's the third use of that middle ability. Revive the other droids, and we finish the fight with everyone intact. For, I want to say, what was it, a 31? So we've been something like a 61, I want to say. That might be a little hot. All right. As far as top side goes, against his great mothers, we did JMK Cap, Padme, Snips, and Mace. I have 5s written in. That was originally planned, but we didn't have to go that route. It was 65 banners. Against Gungans. I'm not really sure what happened here, because we use Great Mothers here rarely, but I've done it before. I didn't use the Attacker Cron. The last time I did it, it didn't exist. But I remember it being pretty smooth. You target a non-Gungans. Sorry, a non-Jar Jar Gungan, and go to town. So we targeted Nass, and here's the order of operations. We put out Doom, and then we put out Bless, and then before anybody got to do anything, Morgan was gone. Morgan was just gone. After that, I'm pretty sure got like one special out of Great Mothers, then she got exploded. Yeah, it fell apart really quickly. I am very surprised it went down like that. Really am. What's even more interesting that now that I think they had offense up. The stacking offense. So they didn't even have like a turn meter drop on us. That's very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to look. That suggests a really, really fast pass. 40 plus, I think mine's like that. Why hadn't I gotten bit by that before? Wonder. All right, next is General... Oh, yeah, to clean up the Gungans. What was...
Wampa Soda.
Oh, right, because it wasn't... Yeah, I want to say we got 2 kills on... Up with... Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wampa did her thing, and yeah, we just put a ridiculous crown on her. It was...
Yeah. I'm wondering though, would a support crown with like high bulk given you enough survivability against those Gungans?
Maybe.
Yeah. I wonder if there's some
You just-
.gg data to extrapolate on later on.
In your memory of playing the fight, though, I don't recall that happening.
Yeah, it's just the attacker cron crushing you, pretty much.
The damage from it, I can accept. What I can, what is really unusual, but I think I've seen for the first time, is like them mass interceding ahead of the first non-Great Mother's ally taking a turn. I don't know that I've seen that before. So
Yeah.
also, did you, yeah. Oh, how that blessed spirit in the deer somewhere in the fight? That was shocking. That should have been a killing blow. That was shocking. All right. Well, anyway, I think we were maybe destined to lose the fight just off of that. If we hadn't had the blunder down there with Slacker FOSF, this probably would have cost us the match, because I would have walked into it just the same way. The Kron that I went in, good attacker Kron, strong crit damage, some health on it. You would think certainly enough to buy me time to let these characters take their first turns, and then we should have been okay. We were not okay. All right, against the General Grievous B2, Stat, B1, and BB8 with the new Set 26 BB8 Kron, went old school. And you could say, you know, maybe this was costly in the sense that I used Mother Talzin, Marin, Daka, Asajj, and Zombie. Last week, I think you saw me use this team minus Zombie versus a Boba Bausch team and get something like a 63. So I absolutely could have done that. And sure, would Slacker have been fine against G-Stat, BB-8? Yeah, I imagine I think we could have made that rotation. That's a good takeaway as well. But using the Mother Talzin, Marin, Daka, Asajj, Zombie against this team ended up being a... Folks died. Yeah. But we brought them back, stabilized, topped off the banners at the very end. Beautiful. Against Jedi Master Mace, Jocasta, Depa, Ayla, Temple Guard. Went in with Saw, Luthen, Kyle, and Krex only. Kyle got locked down. Did not take a meaningful turn in the entire fight, but allowed my other 3 characters to move, and we handled business. 66 banners. Really liked it. All right, so we knew we were pretty much sunk off of ground, and indeed, Berator went on to one-shot all of the fleets, each of them for 74 banners, which is really interesting because back here he had Endurance, Home 1, and Chimera. Against Endurance, we took Profundity, 3-man. Profundity, 77 banners. That was nice. All right, against his Home 1, took in Leviathan, 3-man. 77 banners. 76, actually. 76, yeah. And then against his Chimera, we went with Executor, Triple Attacker, and that was also a 76. So, another good observation from this round is, by saving Triple Attacker, I would have not lost on Fleet, which has cost me a couple rounds this season. And yeah, that's good. Good. Even B2 is great. That was great when he eventually got his, like... All right, so that's how it was done. A fine match, and yeah, a good season. A really good season. Yeah, we got extra banners from the efficient cleanup with Wampa, so it would have been less 3 banners, something. Fair. Fair. Is it over? Are we in the post-mortem, says Plumbus? Yes, that's what we were doing, just wrapping it up. All right, that concludes the Grand Arena portion of the show. Thanks to Dagger, Shake, Sid for popping in the chat. Good to see you guys. And I guess now we're going to just do the Conquest stuff, right? I might actually close off this, start a new something like that. So that way it's a separate item. So let's go ahead and wrap things up and raid guys out, and I'll start a separate stream. How's that? You guys a good send off to see, or at least I'll check that. Raid category. Yeah, there's a ton of people. Okay. Then I might as well keep you here. We'll just make it one unified VOD. Not doing it. First, let's knock out their stuff. Plus Conquest. TV maybe? TV question mark? There we go. Late to the stream. Hope all is well. How did your GAC go? Says Brady. Yeah, we lost. We had at least one drop that was purely unexpected and would have caught us off guard and would have cost us the match just on that. And then there's arguably one blunder. One thing I could have done better. Fair. My girl is mind blown from the stats. What stats? Will I stream a bit of Conquest? Yeah. So I've got a tank of energy. Now, if you guys have ever been in on one of my chill streams, whether it's for Conquest or TB, we do a lot of Q&A here, so feel free. This is an open question time. The main GAC show is officially concluded. Thank you all for tuning in. Really lucky and got a 330 pull for this character. I don't usually fill out have cars on. That's exactly what I had. And all these extra Zarek materials that I've gotten day by day have let me get all of my other era characters up to 85. There's just one left, IG90, and I think today he's up to 85. Other new data discs is kind of cool. You know more than I do. I haven't even really opened up. There it is. All of the marquees so far are air level 8. Boom. Including all. Not even. Press Wampa, since you're a steak connoisseur, what would you say is a perfect side dish and drink to go along with it? Excellent question. Me, I have favorites. I like mashed potatoes. Now you can get fancy and go French with those mashed potatoes. You can just be like red skin with the peels in it, garlic mash, good, salt, pepper, butter. I'm good either way, but mashed potatoes with a steak is great. And then I am very much partial to a grilled asparagus, or pan sautéed asparagus. Really love that. Ice cold beer of your choice, great. Of course, red wine, red meat is also delicious. I prefer dry, always Merlot or Cab. I prefer Cab. But yeah. Yeah, and then honestly, as far as dessert goes, the thing that I like best is creme brulee after a good steak dinner. That is like the right end note. There's a bunch of different good desserts. Depends. You're sitting there chatting long enough to have coffee and tiramisu. Oh, there are new data discs. Okay, good. We'll talk about that. Zoltar says, my G's they had it has health set mods on every character except me. Has 6 months. Collector mentality. That is all that is. Alright, I'm king of the world. Yeah, current rank 1. Haha. Okay. First go here. First day, right? Now we have worked. I don't usually stream me doing Conquest, or at least I haven't in a while. But I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna probably take a grab of this. Off to the that at the same time as a sector. There's okay. Profit. Accuracy up. Accuracy. Here? Here basic? All right. Yeah, if I can, I'll just take the ones that I always take. None of these are ones I take. Okay, sector feats. What do we got? Bonus turn. Wasn't they mentioned? I think so. In Gungan. That made a lot of sense. Whole lot of bonus. Oh, Berator, he was in the chat and I missed it. He says, unfortunately, I could not watch the whole stream, but as usual, GG, and setting Leia was really not nice. Yeah, that was supposed to be the gotcha. But yeah, well done. You were prepared. And yeah, taking Ahsoka and Pirate King on offense, nice. I like that. I like that. Anyway, down. Yeah, profits. Pirate. And 35 enemies with any hunt. Oh. I might not really attempt. Okay. Begin. Gungans will do Maul Mandalorian. Stuff like that. If I got the Pass Plus, yeah, I generally don't do that. Like, even for set 25, when it was fresh and we didn't know about any of the nerfs that they were going to do and so on and so forth, I didn't get the Pass Plus. I'll usually get the Pass. But I don't feel it. I don't feel it for this at all. I don't think we'll worry about it. Or at least I don't think I will. That advance? Yeah, that advance. That worked. Yeah, I haven't run any of the passes for Conquest. Because I definitely pick up the episode. Not really for... Especially since I don't need stuff like Omicron materials and anything like that. I used to prize those. Every little last one of them. Longer. Pirate team. Another. But like I said, guys, I'm at your disposal. Let's do some Q&A. Whatever you want to talk about. We were just talking about steak. Open. Oh, they were just taunting me with talking about steak. Is it a real possibility? I don't need it like they were just talking about it to me, what I think is the perfect steak. And she makes it, by the way. Everything that I described that I like in a steak in terms of sides and all of that too, she does that. Mrs. T sets that up. Sauteed mushroom. I forgot. How could I forget Hugsy? You're right. She also does that. You got to have the sauteed mushroom they made into a mushroom cream sauce. That's not bad. I think that'd be cool. Like making steak. So here's the thing. This is the way my grandfather always serves steaks, and I just like it this with sauteed mushrooms and onion, right? Dice the onion and saute that in butter, garlic, and that's just top steak, right? Now, if you wanted to make that, I don't think it would take a lot of work to make that into a sauce. Garlic and cream go together very well, in fact, so I page. And then putting that across the asparagus, delicious, into it. Oh, yeah. What's my recipe for my favorite martini? Man, I haven't had one of my dirty martinis, but it is a dirty martini. I like it with the funky blue cheese stuffed olives, yeah? Two of those, big one. Yeah, so your choice of rye gin, Beefeater Sapphire is something that I have often, but I'm not particularly partial to it. Any deep rye gin will do. What is the that I remember the name of the vermouth that I use? My gin. Because these guys are asking, goes into my. I haven't had that in a long time. Martini and Rossi, yes. That they make a good extra dry vermouth that goes into it. Of course, the olive juice from the jar to taste. A couple of the olives. As far as proportions, I want to say like 4 shots of gin, 1 out of something like that. It's been a couple of years. 4 to 1. That's what I thought it was. Boy, now that's something I would like. I haven't had one of them. That would be really cool. You were really good about making those for a long time. Boy, I love gin. All right, Turd Ferguson, what would be your go-to parking Hondo counter? Gas was not an option. Steer Starkiller, get the job done. I mean, Steer Malicos, I think with or without Starkiller, can get it done. Definitely better with. The question is, if the OG Hondo is there and Hondo locks down Malicos, can you survive? Can you survive and maybe do meaningful damage to other things while Hondo has your Malicos to tank? I think earlier this season we streamed Jay, and I think he pulled that off there. I think he pulled that off. All right, certain defeat. Big leader. Keep it moving. We're gonna get so crazy. Your Malicos 3 JTR and 9th Sister works. There you go. You don't need Star Killer to make it work. But you do need to not have your Malicos get kidnapped. Delios in the chat. What up, Tass? If I got the plus 25% level, good shutdown, like with GLAT and Great Mother, for letting it punch up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that as far as the way that they theme light and dark side with Datacrons, turn meter has exclusively been a light side thing. So I don't expect that that will. They could, anytime, sure. But they've usually done other things like, see the speed up on base that dark side gets. They don't get turn meter quite, but they get something, right?
Well, we had dark side turn meter once, I think.
Did we?
I think we had it once.
I know we've had turn meter gains in dark side effects, but I don't recall.
I think we had the. I'd have to double check, but I want to say we had it once, and it was incredibly overpowered in the set, comparatively, right? Because dark side teams tend to have more burst damage, so when they get to go first, you tend to take less turns. It tends to be more toxic. So light side tends to get more turn meter because they're more sustained teams and generally less burst damage. So they're generally easier to take care of if they go first. Fair. It's a I think it's more of a. I honestly think it's more of a balance thing.
Fair.
Because I do remember like SOKR starting with turn meter.
Well, to answer your question though, Kelly, if such a thing existed, dark side 25% turn meter, let's say that you also had light side 25% you're active, wouldn't matter. The people that actually have that fast Great Mothers and Morgan combo, there wouldn't be an Ahsoka Tano team without Ezra. That would be safe. Great Mothers would be able to eat regardless. Because that's been a staple of the meta for several seasons now, is to have a light side 25% turn meter on your Ahsoka Tano. I mean, if and only if you're also Exile Ezra to it. And that combination will deter pretty much anybody going after it with Great Mother. But short of any one of those things, like not having the 25%, or they take out Exile Ezra and put that with Rey or somewhere else, Great Mothers is back on the menu, whether or not 25% turn meters in play for only light side. So yeah, 25% dark side would change at least that match and many, many others, because certainly a lot of the way that we've played the meta for a couple of years at least, whatever Dagger just said, doesn't feel like it was recent. So,
no, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, so I don't know.
To answer Turd Ferguson's question, he said we need a C Datacron. Where's the love? Any Datacron that has health or bulk level 3s is a C Datacron.
Yeah, you want something that's calling him out in a specific level 9 ability or something like that. And I tell you this, beware of opening Pandora's box because, yeah, we've had overpowered level 9 abilities for Galactic Legends in the past, and it was the most noxious thing. One of the most miserable times in the game were like the first 2 Datacron sets with the Rey level 9 and then I want to say the JMK level 9. They both were miserable because they did exactly what I was most afraid of in the early days of Datacron sets. They narrowed the counters to these key fights to only 1 or 2 things. And that's if and only if everything was set up just so and blah, 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 blah. It's a lot.
Yeah. C had a Datacron in the 3rd set. And it was incredibly oppressive. It was the one where he started with the 20% ult per Sith ally thing. So we just ulted on turn 1. Remember that shit? Yeah, no, I'm good on that shit. I don't want that. I don't want it.
You're no fun.
Like, I don't want it. I don't want a GL level 9 ever. I would be happy if we just never got it.
Sure. Just need to have it be offensively great and bad defensively, i.e. like Sigcron.
I don't like big Kron.
So
I don't
what that
like Kron.
implies is that you'd be setting up the Kron such that you would be very well equipped to underman routine, and that's pretty. I'm not. I gotta be honest with you guys. With the Wampa Kron gone, with the Sidious Kron gone, I like the meta better this way. I really don't I really don't like the meta focused around being worried about those couple of things. It was an obnoxious way to play, and it was an especially time in the meta. Didn't care for it.
Yeah, I've long been on record saying the same thing. I would prefer us not having any Wampa or Sidious Krons separated. I think that they are overwhelmingly bad for the meta, and if the argument simply is, oh, but the people in Chromium and Erodium get to have fun with them, it's like that's.
I don't want to say it shouldn't exist. I'm just saying I like the meta better without them. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with the bonus turn level 9s. They don't need to ever come back either. I mean, we'll get them eventually, right? But I feel like every time we get bonus turns, they're just really toxic. Remember, like we have Aphra, Dash, right? Like. Yeah. All of these, I take a bonus turn every time you take a turn, are all just incredibly toxic Datacrons.
I mean, now we're expanding past the scope of what I was thinking with this, because my thought was limited to one-man team counters that are working in 3s, or, I mean, I guess it's more sensible than 3s, especially in 5. 1v5s are bad for the game, in my opinion. And
well, they're bad for the meta. I don't want to say the game. They're bad for like the meta game.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Maybe that's fair to distinguish. Maybe I could say it's both. Like I don't think it's. Think about all of the other high investment teams that you have had prepared for Grand Arena that you had to push to the side during the lifetime of those Datacrons because you're not trying to get boo-booed for 68, 69.
The one thing I will say that the Sidious Kron and Wampa Kron did for their short periods of time is it did actually force people to use real teams on defense. No, Turd Ferguson, I want interesting mechanics on Krons. I don't want, hey, I win this fight because fuck you, that's why on Krons. I find that incredibly lazy design. Like, he says, it sounds like you just want stats on Krons. It's like, no, I like the attacker Krons. This current Kron set we have, I actually really, really like it. Outside of the snafu of letting everyone have perfect Krons, right? Like, I actually really do like the roll Krons. A lot. Like, a lot.
Good.
I like interesting mechanics that open up counters, or maybe close counters in some instances. I like the First Order and Pirate Kron set. That was fun. Hondo was good, but not overpowered. SOKR was good, but not overpowered. Right? Like, I think to kind of just like distill it down to this, it's like when you build or when you have a Kron whose sole purpose is to make it so that either your opponent doesn't get to play or you just get to automatically win, I find both of those boring.
Fair.
And I find them boring because everybody's going to have them at the top end, and you are going to concede a team to that every single time. Oh, my opponent has Afrocron, they're going to use it here. All right, well, I'm going to set this team, because if I don't, they're just going to do it to something else. Right? And I don't like that, if that makes sense. But yeah, love the roll Krons. And especially now that they're alignment locked level 3s, chef's kiss. Like, they nailed this set except for overpowered attacker Kron, which they then fixed, and then they just fucked the whole thing up. Anyway, I digress. But I really did like them. Yeah, Depressed Wampa. I really like the roll Krons because they allow you to mix and match your teams. They allow you to plug in extra supports on teams that have rotational pieces, or attackers on teams that have additional rotational pieces. It allows you as the player to have more agency. I like when they give level 6s to very broad factions, like Scoundrels, Unaligned Force users, because they affect a lot of different teams, and you can put an Ufu on a team who's not usually, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Think about Ray, for example. When there's Ufu Krons, you can put more Ufus on there, right? Like, I really like having Datacrons, regardless of the mechanics themselves, as long as they're not oppressive mechanics, giving them to factions that have wide-reaching things, or Or I really like level 9s that take a character that's like semi-meta. Like, remember the Chirrutcron from like last year? I really like the Chirrutcron. Patch her on mute. But I really like the Chirrutcron. The one that made Saw good. So I think that there's space to make characters good. I just don't want them to go from being a nothing burger to soloing teams.
Sure. Dick Ray level 9 was fun. Yeah, it was. Okay.
That's a good example of a fringe character that I thought had got some good run. It wasn't like super meta, but
yeah, it was gonna. It gave life. It gave real consideration to the use of a character that realistically did not have any other place in Kyber 1.
Yeah, and that's what I like. I like Krons that do things like that. Kurt Ferguson, that's true to an extent. But if you have specific Krons that make you place alternative teams on defense, that makes things interesting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I like when you can make teams that weren't other, like BKM has had some times on defense. Balin has had times. The mercenary Krons when Balin was really good on defense. Love that. Love those mercenary Krons. The Hunter Kron not so much. The Hunter Kron was kind of miserable, but c'est la vie. That's actually a really good question, Stelios, but Tass beat me to it. Yeah. I'm trying to think. My favorite, outside of this roll Kron set, which I actually really do like, my complaints have nothing to do with the mechanics in the Kron set itself. I also, how long ago was it that we had the droids Tass?
Wow.
Yeah.
3-4 sets ago, something?
Yeah, the last time we had droid Krons, I thought it was really fun. Because Afra got boosted without having a busted level 9.
Nashorn, I want to say the last time we had a guest, no shit, it was Vex. It's been a while. The reason I haven't had guests in a while is I'm open to having repeat guests that I've had before, but it's more interesting when we can have like a new conversation with somebody new. At least in my opinion, open to feedback. But we haven't had a guest in a while because most of the players that are available and in my time zone, we've already had. And the other people that that we haven't had on the show that are towards the top end of the game, they're either in a time zone that doesn't really work for us because we tend to get it done in the late afternoon as far as recording the show goes. That's not going to work really for somebody in Europe, for example. That's going to be late in the. But I'm open to it, and we've had Vex before, and open to having Vex again. There's nothing impossible with that.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, I was going to say, one of the reasons why we sometimes struggle to have guests is it's enough pulling teeth to get the 5 of us together. I think Arsenal was the last one we had. It was Arsenal or Vex?
Arsenal or Vex, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, 100% agree with you. Yeah, I love talking to people. Wouldn't mind having somebody on. Having a repeat, I know you prefer the newer ones, and I can see that for sure. One of the things I would look forward to, and possibly as somebody who's on it, but who's somebody who doesn't really put as much, who doesn't do as much of the planning. The one interesting part about having a repeat guest means we can just issue out the beginning, or a good portion of the beginning, and just have more takes on, the stuff we talked about. Like more meat to the show, so to speak. So that's the flip side to that.
Okay, yeah.
The real question is, did Dagger jump for joining the Ravens Fire? No, he wasn't the problem. It was the GM, but somebody had to pay for it, and they got rid of Newsom. Ozzy Newsom a while back, and the new guy hasn't been all that great, especially drafting. So they also signed him Matabuke to like a bad deal. Hasn't addressed the offensive line issue since Yonda retired. The last time they addressed the offensive line, the last time they made a significant change in the offensive line was when Yonder retired. He's eligible for Hall of Fame this year. So that's 5 years of them not doing shit to the offensive line. Signing Derrick Henry, being like, we can sign Derrick Henry instead of addressing the offensive line. Haha. So that's not how that works.
Yeah, sure.
That being said, I would prefer if they signed Mike McDaniels. It would be cool to have like an innovative offensive mind alongside Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Yeah, Zeta.
AKL Kron.
I wouldn't quite go that far, but man, that is a contract they don't need for sure.
Those were the tiniest.
Oh, for sure, Turd Ferguson. Yeah. Don't like. I was also sad that he let Patrick Queen go, but I mean, say la vie. I mean, I thought John Harbaugh was on borrowed time for a few years now. I thought they'd get rid of him when they got rid of Ozzie Newsome. I thought they were going to fire them both. Or let them both go. So the fact that they kept him around was more than I expected. This was just a weird year for them to get rid of him, I feel. One, because there's no real like franchise-changing coaches available. Two, there's not really going to be a stud receiver in the free agency that you're going to be able to go get to fix the receiving core for next year. C, there's not really going to be an elite pass rusher that's available to go get to fix the pass rush for next year. Yeah, Zeta. I think the other problem with the defense is that there is a severe misuse of the front seven and the rotational pieces they have. Because I think that they have enough to stop the run, but they tend... I don't know why they bring in Pat... Like, I'm not trying to go too deep on this because I know Tass isn't the biggest ins and outs football fan, but it always blew my mind how on, like, 3rd and short, they would bring in pass rushers and then just get a check down run down the gut for a free first down. Just every time. All year, just watching 3rd and short be converted for free because they're like, Harrison counts as a linebacker, right? Right? And then over-reliance on corners who aren't really speedsters was also a problem. Like, Humphreys is great, but he's not, like, running with the fastest of the fast. So when you bring a safety blitz, you end up having to play center field, which means you get burned a lot, which is why they had a really bad big play defense. Yeah, that's a good point, Nashorn. Yeah, see, that's why I initially thought that the Relic Delta was active, is because first off, it says it's active, even though it's not. And B, they don't have, like, the overpowered bonus, so they actually just get skull-fucked. Oh, yeah, Zeta, what I'm saying is that the secondary is good when you utilize them to their best ability. Making them play, like, island man coverage with a single safety deep and then having the opposing team just be able to audible to a flood route because you're predictable, I guess it all just boils down to being predictable, which is the part I don't like about the defense. But yeah, the secondary, I actually really like the secondary, especially with Kyle Hamilton out there. They have 3 good corners. I forget the kid's name that really made a name for himself this year, but man, he looks really good on an island. And then the idiot they picked up from Green Bay is pretty good too. Was it Jair Alexander? Although he's more of a nickel these days than an actual, like, lockdown. Stelio, Sanjita, Arnold. Yeah, Arnold's not. I wouldn't hold your breath about Arnold. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about, like, when he played this year, and he wasn't actually terrible, was my point. Yeah.
And there's also the thing where I know a lot of folks like to see their favorite content, but since it is a Grand Arena and high-end, like top-end Grand Arena focused show, I just want to be sure that the people we're bringing in are like really competitive. Like McDonald, he knows how to play the game. He's not a bad player, but it's not his priority, right? Like he's an entertainer first. Like he doesn't care that he isn't particularly high ranked right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also no disrespect to him. It's just not in keeping with the theme of the show. You see what I'm saying? Like Sonjita, I could see like he cracks into the top 100. And he's usually there, so that's a fine suggestion. Ranger, we could there's no reason we couldn't do. Where is Ranger ranked these days? I don't, because I know Ranger socially. I don't even track what his rank is.
Last I checked, he was like bottom half of Kaiser 1. But has at times been like in the top like 300-ish. I want to say he hovered around like 400 to 500. Somebody else would know more.
And see, and you might think, oh, Tass, why are you being so overly strict about that? Like, surely we could have fun listening to what Ranger has to say, and probably a lot of what he has to say could be by us. It's true, but a lot of the stuff that we talk about in the show is stuff that we do here because we have to do it. Counters that work at even Kyber 1 500 break down. Like, lesser counters break down when you get inside, like, the top 50, for example. So it's just the idea that with this show mostly being focused around what's going on in like the top 100 of Kyber 1, you might be surprised to know how much difference there is between 150, certainly 50 and 500. Yeah. Zareth would be nice to have again. That's true. Where's he at rank wise these days? Because I know that like his personal life has had him spending time different, not as much trying to fight the good fight in Grand Arena for high rank anyway. Stelia says, also just want to say thanks to you guys. You guys really leveled up my game ever since I started listening, and I'm knocking on K1's door now. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Love to hear that. It's really why I started this whole thing, streaming all of it. Glad to hear that, man. Right.
Yes, of course, we've had Vex on before. He's good people.
Rick Frack, you'll remember Skeltrix. Really missed that guy. Yeah, I mean, he was already like closer to leaving the game than playing the game when I started coming up. So I don't know the guy that well personally, but yeah, he was a good dude. He had really great videos for raids and stuff that I was watching back in the day. That's what I remember.
He was
like, the triumvirate stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He was legitimately like Bit Dynasty level on the Sith Raid. He had all the new stuff, was trying it out live, streaming it. Dude was one of the very best to follow for the Sith Raid. Yeah, I think one of the biggest problems with trying to find guests, as Tass touched on it, is there's a lot of really interesting people to talk to that have interesting viewpoints, but their experience wouldn't lend itself to it wouldn't lend itself as much to our conversations. Because frequently, like, TJ's a great example of somebody who tries to fight on the margins. So he ends up winning or losing a lot of fights based on fighting on the margins. And those margins just disappear once you get to like the top 50. But they're also like frustrating in the top 100 as well. Like I've been doing rank repair, and this week was the first time I felt any pressure to really any of my counters, including failing some of the stuff that I said had worked for me before, like Night Sisters versus Jabba, without a bulk level 3, right? Like there were things I was able to pull off at like 300 that are not a thing at like 150.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly that. There's just a variety of counters that break down. caught out in it. I'd hate to be responsible for somebody hearing, oh man, yeah, I'm like number 70 in Kyber 1, and I was trying this out because you guys said it on the show, and I got wiped out in seconds. Oh, even the things you see here today, like a couple fights that were supposed to be sure things went on to be not sure things. So we're not really in the assurances business. And I would certainly want you to have a sporting chance with anything that gets recommended on the show.
Darth Cohen is a COVID era name, man. Yeah, it's been a while.
Take a word on that.
Well, Isaiah was saying, do you remember Darth Cohen? Only the OGs remember who that is. I remember him in real time as someone who talked with him when he was screen recording. So, Tass, he was the guy. You ever seen a video of the guy with the cell phone screen recording with his cell phone, his iPad, and uploading it to YouTube?
Can't say I recall.
And he would just rage, and it was always just really funny. He called himself a GHC guy. He was a riot. He was good people, man. Love that dude.
Do I have a test server? I hear top end guilds have access to them now. I have no sense.
Nope, would not. Even if my guild had access and I had access, would not do it. Sounds an awful lot like cheating adjacent to me. Half of the point of trying stuff is to see if it works, and if I already knew what worked, what's the point?
Yeah, KP67 shit vids back in the day, Stelios, man.
Oh,
yeah. I actually.
Wolfpack days.
Sorry?
I said Wolfpack days.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those, and I reached out to KP back in the day, and he was really happy to share and big help. Shout out to KP.
The real ones remember JMA on Jedi Academy every single Saturday morning. That woman set aside 3 hours of her day every single Saturday to answer questions from plebs while busy being in the TI war room. Leveled up many a person's game.
Yeah, there's a very high chance that the counters that failed today would have worked in below top-end Kyber, which is really the issue. Yeah, but when I start talking about stuff that works on the high end that you can also apply on the low end, that's safe. That's okay. What happens when I talk about stuff that doesn't work? Or that has higher requirements that people at lower levels of a player generally going to have the mods and crons to do? You know? I guess the point is that, you know, somebody might ask, Cass, why isn't your show just more Grand Arena focused in the general sense? Why is it only about the top 100? It's because the game plays pretty differently at different levels. And I just wouldn't want to speak out of school. You know? It would just be me talking out of my ass telling you that this is going to work for you just as well in Kyber 1 as it would down in, you know, Herodium 3. I have no reason to say that.
Also, not to be that guy, but there's also a ton of GAC content and content creators that aren't as focused on what we talk about, who are also just excellent.
Sure.
But one of the reasons I know Tass wanted to do this podcast to begin with was that there was a space for it that was not being occupied.
The reason I made the show is I wanted to make the content I wasn't seeing. Like, of course, I was already a member of the Gambit podcast, but that show is talking about more than just Grand Arena, and it talks about Grand Arena in terms of like their personal experiences and what we learned and everything. It was absolutely, it's a worthwhile show and concept, but it lacked the focus for me on specific strategy. Like when you watch Plotting and Scheming, I want you to have actionable intelligence walking out of that show. Like something that's like, I know something I can try now, something I didn't know I you know, before I watched. So I want to be true to that. I want to continue to be true to that. So while it might be interesting to have the more fun content creators on, like stuff like that, like it's not his focus. You know, what the show is about is not his focus. And I don't want anybody to have to feel like they have to pretend otherwise. Hopefully that makes sense.
One of the other things too that I've noticed from just talking to people just in the community is how there's like a ladder, so to speak, of content creators. Right? So like you start off watching one. Arnold's one of the ones a lot of people start off watching, and then as you watch more and more people, you start moving. If you're getting serious about GAC, you move up the ladder, so to speak, of people who are more and more focused. Zareth being one of the more popular ones at the top end. I haven't followed him in a while, so I don't know how much content he's putting out these days. I know he has a lot of real life stuff going on, but yeah, as you grow as a player, you grow in what information you need, and a lot of people who aspire to be at the top very frequently want to know what people ahead of them are doing, because that will level them up faster. Sure. And there's not a lot of ways in this game to find people ahead of you if you're in Kyber 1 already. So I'm trying to like delicately talk about why I love the show too, and why I like participating in it, and why frequently, I know I told Tass this, I take notes when I'm doing the podcast, so I sometimes miss stuff. So I actually go back and listen to the podcast I'm on. I fucking hate the sound of my own voice. Surprising, I know. You can all eat shit. But
for a minute,
I sound way different in my own ears when I'm talking than when I hear myself on video or on video. I'm okay with one of those. But anyways, my point is I listen back to most of our podcasts because I miss stuff and I'm on the show.
I would help. Sure. Yeah, Zeta, thank you for the resubscribe with Prime. That's 4 months and counting. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much. In addition to being a patron. All right. Next questions, guys. Good question. This is fun. Yeah, Stelio says plotting and scheming is a well-oiled machine now. Keep up the formula. Appreciate that, man. I enjoy what we do. It's easy. I think the best podcasts are the people that are on it getting together and just having a conversation, and that's what we do. Like, if the camera wasn't rolling, the 5 of us on the show would otherwise be willing to get together and basically the exact same thing, just for the purpose of our own grand. Like, so it's a show that we all do get something out from, just bandying about the ideas and everything. And then, yeah, really glad to hear that it helps you guys. LG says, yeah, I started out with Arnold and Nooch and don't watch either now, but I do watch Task, Calvin, Bit, Fatal, Still Plays, and Vex. I don't know Still Plays. Hey, but yeah, for sure. And I'm not here to say anything against any of the content creators. You all, like, the game is better when there are more people playing it, when there are more content creators for it. So yeah, I'm okay. Okay with that. We all have our place.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like, as you level up your own game, you gravitate towards the people making competitive content. And I think, and to what you were saying, I think the only difference between the podcast and what we would be doing if we weren't rolling, the recording is,
much more profanity.
Yeah, we would not be very nice to one another.
Not much
for the
more
most
profanity.
Yeah. I know Tass has thought about. Here's a peek behind the curtain. We have talked a couple times about recording for the patrons one of our planning sessions for GAC, because we sometimes drag patrons in to listen, and then about 5 to 10 minutes in, we're just like, yeah, we can't record.
Yeah, if folks want to be a fly on the wall and be there while we're doing it live, that's one. Am I committing that to recording somewhere? Probably not.
No. That is a terrible idea.
Not. Hey, Depressed Wampa says, I agree. I didn't care about Grand Arena until I found Task streaming randomly, joined his community, and my gameplay is so much. Really appreciate that, man. That's really an honor to hear, and that's do it. Glad to hear that.
Yeah,
that's the difference we're trying to make out here.
Yeah. Arnold is I know people like to throw shade at Arnold. Arnold is amazing. at his job. He is wonderful at entertaining people, and I find him incredibly amusing when I do find time to watch him. But yes, I think that's a fair assessment that he will take ideas, especially when people give him money, and do it, and then tank a GAC, because people know that for money, he will tank his GAC. Yeah. I mean, he's there for the entertainment factor, and he delivers. He's there on the front page of Twitch and the front page of Google Play.
You guys are really making my day. Stellia says, love listening to plotting and scheming on my commute. Feels like I'm part of the group. Yeah, it's exactly like that. You know, like a group of guys sitting around on a bunch of chairs, comfy chairs, whatnot. There's one extra one just for you.
I will actually say that I've heard that a handful of times, that exactly what he said. One of the reasons that he likes is that we all are, you know, more down to earth, I guess.
I feel like, I don't know. I don't know that I've heard a lot of sort of podcasts out there, and I don't feel like any of them were really intense, you know, maybe just not my speed, like I'm not their intended audience. They're less focused on grandeur, because if I'm watching content creators, for me personally, I'm not generally watching for entertainment. I'm watching to pick something up, something I can use. That's just my style. So, yeah.
What I'm saying is not an attempt to denigrate or talk about anybody else besides what I've heard about our podcast, which I appreciate people's takes on that, or people's thought on that. I just missed the question because it's white text on a beige screen.
Yeah, well, hey man,
opinions on the Datacron changes. If you listen to the last plotting and scheming, I made my thoughts pretty clear. I don't mind the change too much, as opposed to like just in a vacuum. One of the things I don't like, there's two main things I don't like are, number one, I feel like I'm going to miss out on a lot of Datacron sets because I won't have the right Cron, or I won't have the right level 6 to go with right level 369 or whatever, because having the second Datacron set to refine your Crons based off of meta and information was one of the more interesting parts. So I feel like I'm going to miss out on a lot of Crons, unless I want to just spend a lot of money on a Cron set that rotates every 3 months. The other thing that bothers me is now CG can use this as a, hey, look, we addressed PvP, even though it's like not really a thing that they did, but my annoyance is that I feel like CG is going to come up to us and be like, yeah, we already addressed that, when they didn't. But I honestly don't mind them being 3 months if you make them less powerful and make the mechanics less complex, or specifically if you make the mechanics less complex, because we're going to have 3 sets available at once. I don't actually mind all that much. Right, we'll see how bad it is. We'll see how it works once they actually come into game. But I don't think they're going to be that bad.
Yeah, Don Senzi says, opinions on the Datacron changes, good, bad, or ugly? Both bad and ugly, it looks like. I mean, I really have to get it in my hands with resources to level up the Crons, but realistically, I don't think you're going to... So first of all, the changes for what they're doing, going back to 3 seasons, having them be shorter, I can't say whether or not that's going to be bad, because they're changing. They're changing enough that I want to just feel it out. But my initial gut feeling is not great.
I felt like Datacrons were in a good spot.
Yeah, I didn't mind them. They definitely have a better handle. I don't want this game to happen. To have that happen again. Like, I don't want that to happen anytime soon. Having to revert something. This is something that I hear is a criticism of a lot of other mobile games. There are frequently overpowered or underpowered units that are getting buffed or nerfed with some frequency. And there will be no refunds given for that. So if you don't like the changes, that's, like a you problem. And Wugga has done that maybe only a couple of times. So keep it there.
Yeah, I don't know if people remember the whole Malik thing when Malik came back around, but that's basically what this felt like. And there was a ton of just really bad blood in the community for months and months after that Malik return. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you were playing or if you remember Tess, but when the Malik event came back, he was giving out shards.
Yeah.
So people 7-starred their Malik right away.
Yeah.
And people had to, and they had to rewind like the entire, like everyone, not, I don't remember if it was everyone, but they basically had to rewind everyone's account. Which also got rid of any mods that they may have created, store purchases they may have made. Anyways, yeah, it was just such a bad feeling having that happen. And this felt very similar. Not specifically the Datacron changes. Like, the nerfing of the Attacker Cron is one thing. The trying to roll back everybody's Datacron's fucking that up. And then the make good just being a dusting your hands of the entire situation. And being like, all right, you all have perfect crons, we're going to fuck off on vacation.
Yep. No notes.
It didn't feel like they made like a real attempt to fix it. They were just like, we fucked up. You know what? We're just not going to fix it. Here's everything, guys. Bye.
Why?
Yeah. But I'm with Tass. I'm going to wait till these come out. But I'm more neutral on it than Tass because I think having a bigger variety of mechanics is going to be more interesting than having a less variety of mechanics. And I'm only thinking about it from like a mechanics, gameplay, meta standpoint, and less so as a, fuck, I have to grind every conquest now kind of thing.
I agree, Exeta.
Yeah,
Let's see a commercial meme.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of a video game doing the staples button.
Yeah. Guys, I just had dinner get delivered, and I don't want to rush through eating it here, but I'm going to continue playing through Conquest and then probably TV over on my Discord. If you're not already there, join, and I'll play in a publicly accessible channel. And yeah, we can all hang out after I close this down. But let's get some food in me, shall we? So there's a link to my Discord. Hopefully that's repeated there. Into it. All right. So yeah, in conclusion here, before I go to wrap up the stream overall, Dagger, you got something you want to say to the people before I take us on out?
Not that you wouldn't grimace at me for saying.
Good. Fair. I like that.
But I will say that it's cold as shit here, and there's still too much ice.
Fair. Very fair. All right, so if you want to catch me live here during the off week, I'll probably do at least one chill stream here. That will be right here at twitch.tv/Tassenix, and also on my YouTube channel, Tassenix Gaming, where if you've not been there before, check it out. A whole bunch of Soga-related content over there that I think you'll be seeing. Stuff like the Grand Arena tier list, the How to Mod Guide series for building up your mod collection, how to use hot utils for the automation feature, patrons, a whole bunch of cool that over there. Anything that you enjoy over on the YouTube side, please give a like, hit subscribe to the channel to support more. And yeah, likewise, follow on Twitch. All great ways to support the channel, absolutely free. We're closing, we're up over 1,800 subs. I think like 18. How on it? So, wow. That goal of 2K coming up soon? Appreciate you guys, though. A lot of recent interest in the channel just in the last couple of weeks. I appreciate you guys. A lot of folks forwarding on the good name of the channel. But if you want to go above and beyond to support the stream, there are a couple ways to do so. I do have a Cash App that is $Tassenix. I also have a PayPal. It is tassenix@gmail.com. Okay, good. And yeah, if you want to get some enhanced scouting power for your own Grand Arena, early access to my content, including the Plotting and Scheming Show podcast, you may be interested in checking out my Patreon. Patreon.com/Tassenix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the gaming show that's coming out Friday mornings at 8 a.m. for our general audience. But patrons get it as early as Monday or Tuesday night within hours of recording, giving you that early edge going into that first. In addition, I will occasionally record a patron exclusive video that you'll have at least a month ahead of the general public. And of course, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where I am usually lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Oh, I didn't even drop the link to Patreon. Cannot be. But, thank you so much to all of my patrons here at VIP Access. You guys are awesome and appreciate the hell out of you. A lot of you here a long time. Thank you. All right, moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot's a tool that I use at the start of all of my Grand Arena streams that give you those easily understood graphs of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week Grand Arena history, but only patrons can use the tool to create a report with more than just a week data. Get a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you click, taking you right back into swigga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer to use, just helping you further minimize your scout time. Alternatively, you might go for the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription. This is your #1 tool for mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you move so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do with the powerful automation feature to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help out your guild and TW, so much more. No wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you to everybody here for your at VIP Access Premium, that's $15 a month for the Double Bot bundle. So Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all in one bundle. Going out and getting these bots anywhere else costs the same as this triple bundle. Why so many of my patrons say one of the best values in the game. Thank you so much. Everybody here in VIP Access Premium, you guys are taking advantage of the full power of the same tool that I use. Thank you guys. All right, moving on up to the top of the list in Jester's Club Elite. The one, the only Nomad's Reaper. This madman pops into stream from time to time, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, carries hype trains, does it all. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous support over the years, man. And of course to Pills, who more recently has, popped in from time to time and drops subs there. Never quite know what to expect, but it is always generous. It is always appreciated. Thank you so much. Special thanks go out to Lost Swamp Rat. A patron who's gone well above and beyond the Call of Duty, jumping in to Discord with me to troubleshoot issues with OBS, with my Stream Deck, whatever the case may be. He's always been available to support and really appreciate them. He's also helped out several other of my patrons and friends with their computer and or IT related issues, so appreciate them. Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether that's bringing me something to eat or drink while I'm on stream, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be halfway decent phone game. I appreciate you. And of course, to my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming, Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. Gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. Despite the pressures of work and family, you guys still make yourselves available every week, and I appreciate that because I learn from every episode. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, guys, but regardless, it's not about us. It is about the viewer, the listener, tuning in. And it is rare that a day goes by that I don't get some type of comment, DM, something thanking us for people picking up something that they could use from our show to help them win their Grand Arena match. So we're having the effect that we wanted to have, guys. We're achieving the mission. So thank you so much for being available for our show. All right, let's make ready to raid out. Side. Correct. Womp Rat's still live. Sending out the YouTubers. Thank you for watching. And, oh yeah, choose prediction. We got to pay out. It's 2 or more. So those who did not believe are rewarded today. Damn. All right, raid out. Who's still kicking? See, we raided out to Scribe pretty recent. Why don't we raid out to somebody I've never seen before? New content creator. How about we go to Perry on top? No idea who this is, but we'll find out. Starting up the raid. And thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a really great Grand Arena season. A pleasure to get 9 real solid matches, and we even squeezed in one of TJ's fights besides. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.